What up, Wolverine Nation? What is up? It is the Thursday call-in show. We got my guy, good friend, Johnny Olden in the house to talk the state of Michigan football. And as you guys know, this is the call-in show where we have a unique format. For every $100, we go an extra hour. So we greatly appreciate everyone's contributions to the show. We already have two new members of the show, which we'll get to. Also, I want to let everybody know you can find us on our audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, you name it. There's a new one called Edge or something that's blowing up our stuff right now, actually, which is interesting. And that's where we are. And then obviously this is a bye week, guys. So there is no post-game show this Saturday. The football gods want us to have a break from the madness. So we'll see if we can get the Northwestern victory a week from now. But now it's time for my man of the hour, the guest of the hour, Johnny Olden. What is up, my friend?
What's going on, TJ? How you been?
Going through it, bro. Going through it. Enjoying the community though. Community's kept me through it. Watching mad. I mean, just frustrated as hell watching this team though.
That's a fact. Ain't much to be happy about.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, before we get into it though, let everyone know where they can find you, Johnny.
You can find me on YouTube, Johnny Olden Jr. Post-game analysis, pre-game analysis, got some funny shorts, Michigan content, and live call-in shows Sunday and live car lives through the week.
Yeah, man, Johnny's show is fire. If anyone wants an additional honest giver and perspective giver on the university, Johnny's your guy, bro. So we support. Johnny's one of our fucking, what I like to call the alliance. I call him us, Johnny, Maze Madman. That's the crew. Appreciate all of them. All right. So first let's get to these members here real quick. Then we'll get your thoughts on the state of Michigan football, Johnny. Just Greg became a member. It is a Those Who Stay membership. Greatly appreciate you, Just Greg. And then we got my guy Daryl here with also a Those Who Stay. And check out, I believe this Monday, let me double check. This Monday, we have the members only VIP live stream where you guys can hop on, ask us questions and all that, and we'll let you guys know the deal on all that. So looking forward to that. Shout out to the members. We appreciate that. We are now 90 away from a second hour. So thank you everyone who's contributed already. Looking forward to that. So Johnny, all right, dog. We are currently 5-5. We are not even bowl eligible. We won a natty last year. What is your thoughts on the team? We'll talk about the team. Then let's get your thoughts on the coaching staff. Also, I forgot. Hey, the link to the call-in show, guys, is going to be put in the chat. I'm all over the place, dude. Is in the chat right now. And then I will also put it in the description of the video while Johnny lets us know the deal. But what is your thoughts on the team right now, Johnny? What are we seeing here, man?
I'll start with the good. The good is the defense, and Wink is starting to look like they're showing some fight and having a backbone. Zeke Berry is starting to play well at corner, thank God, instead of nickel. But
right,
the defense seems like they're starting to find their way. Barham and Barham and Hausman and those boys, they're starting to find their way. Hillman is back there lighting dudes up. So the defense is the bright spot, but that's not saying something out of the box. We expected them to be lights out from at least a, the beginning of the season, somewhere around there. So it's
Yeah.
nice to see that Wink is finally finding his way. You know, the offense is just lost. They're lost. You know, we don't have an identity. We don't. We had some 2 weeks of actually using eye candy, motion, misdirection to give these guys a chance against Michigan State and Oregon. Against Indiana, they said, "Scrap that. We getting too many yards. Scrap that."
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. Like winnable games we've lost. It just terrible play schemes. You know, it's frustrating to see. And then like you said, there's certain bright spots. There's some players progressing. Like I think the linebackers have played really well. Zeke Berry's obviously stepped up. Hillman's looked pretty good. Josiah Stewart's looked great. But then you have these players who are regressing. Like you have Donovan Edwards, Khalil Mullins regressing. You have an offensive line that's spotty as hell. You have a quarterback play that is questionable at best. You have what happened to Makari Page.
He's lost. He's been lost
Dude.
all year.
Yeah, I mean it's a mess right now, man. It's a damn mess. All right, let me get your thoughts on the coaching staff now. Keep them all.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no, my brother. Let's see. Kirk's got to go. That's not even to be said. I think what's it? Ron Bellamy.
Yep, wide receiver coach.
Yeah, he should have been gone. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm not sure about Grant Newsome at offensive line. I'd probably move him back to tight end. It's hard to judge him with 1 year in all these new offensive linemen. It's hard to judge
yeah,
him, honestly.
yeah,
But these special teams, he got to go. Was it JB Brown? JB?
yeah. He needs to go.
He also
Yep.
coaches the safeties, right?
Safeties. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you especially got to go. Because
Yeah, he needs to go.
you can't have him coaching the safeties in a defense like this if they're not going to progress.
Our punter sucks. Our special team sucks. I mean, he's garbage.
Yeah, so he's got to go. And the problem with what Kurt's done with the offensive scheme is he just don't seem to understand how to sequence plays together or his adjustments for the most part. And the fact that you look like you don't know how to use Donovan Edwards and Khalil Mullins. Oh, Tony Alford, you can go too.
All right, bro. Tell me about did you see Khalil Mullins' interview this week?
Because what Sharon Moore said he was dinged, and then Khalil said he was.
Did you see his interview that he did? If
Mm-mm.
not, we'll play it. It's only a minute long, man. It's worth it. Did you see this shit?
I missed it.
Oh, I can't wait to get
missed
your reaction, bro. Let's play this. Let me find it. Okay, I got it. Oh fuck, where is it? Yeah, and we pull this up, bro. This shit is wild, bro. So Khalil Mullins, they do the player interviews on like Tuesday or whatever. Khalil Mullins was asked why he didn't play. I'm gonna share it right here. Let me know what you think about this, Johnny. All right.
An explanation from the staff why you didn't get a carry Saturday until late second quarter?
Yeah, oh, uh, yeah, I don't know how to answer that one.
But you weren't injured or anything.
Nah, I'm not. Like I said, banged up. Obviously, it's a long season, hurting for sure, but not injured. There's a difference between hurt and injured. Um, but yeah, yeah,
Was it frustrating?
I mean, obviously, playing on Saturdays and stuff. All of us want to get out there. But at the same time, I was just focused on cheering on the guys and hoping for the best, and just hoping that we get points out every drive and we make every stop, and just waiting for whenever my number got called.
So you don't know why you didn't play.
Yeah,
And
you
therefore-
don't know. And that's
You're
a big problem, bro, because they've been messing him up all year.
Bro,
When he was looking like Blake or the new star back,
Hassan Haskins-esque.
they were keeping him on the bench so Donovan could have his farewell tour. So my problem is when you let players down all season.
Yeah.
How can they trust you?
Well, bro, like, why are you forcing Donovan Edwards when what has Donovan Edwards shown you? That he can make one home run every 20 or 30, not even really every 40 attempts, he'll get one home run. Some shit like that. And then they played a little Ben Hall, which was nice, but like, why are you not using Quill Mullins? And like Ripstar's pointing out right here, Mullins is graduating. He won't be back next year. So what are you doing? Sure, like this coaching staff, bro. So I told so I want to get your thoughts on this. And we got some callers online. Shout out to Keegan, shout out to Marmar. We'll get to you guys. And we also have a super chat here. I'll get to that here in a minute. And so shout out to our guy Ron Tarver. But like, this is what I said. You tell me if I'm crazy, okay? I said on the post-game show Saturday that I am no longer on the Sharon Moore train. I don't think he's the man for the job. Now, I also qualified and said, look, I'm not saying he won't be here next year because I fully expect he'll get another year. But I'm simply saying I just don't think he's it. What's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I'm leaning towards he's not that guy from the way the team has been prepared, the mannerisms, the way he speaks about things, the coaching errors, refusing to take over play calling. There's a laundry list of why he probably isn't that dude, honestly, at this point. So I've been leaning that way too, because right now I'm trying to find a reason he should still be the coach next year, which he will be. So ain't no point of complaining too much.
Right, but you could still all right, so the reason he should is because he needs a full off season. We'll give him that. I mean, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, you get a full off season.
And he's killing it in recruiting. Besides that, I don't know what else he got.
Yeah, and then so then let's talk about recruiting a little bit here. What's your thoughts on this Bryce Underwood saga? And I got a video I'm going to play here in a minute.
They putting it all out there. I like that. They bringing that money to the table. If you can get him, you have to try to get him. I know people don't like it. You can't give a college, high school kid all that money. Well, that's the name of the game now.
Yeah.
So it ain't my money, and it ain't really it ain't our money. So let these boosters who have money to blow like that, hey, let them blow it. They want Michigan to be great. I ain't complaining about money that ain't mine being spent.
Right.
So I want him. I'm not mad about the Carter to try to get Underwood. Underwood is the best.
Right.
Everybody needs to understand that, though.
Yeah, and there, people are upset. Oh, we lost Carter Smith. Well, like the reality is, guys, Carter Smith was never going to be the quarterback here unless it was like year 3, year 4, and he completely improved his throwing mechanics. Because quite honestly, he's just a duplicate of Alex Orji, a great athlete who can't throw. That's what Carter Smith is. Now people see the 4-star and they think it automatically means they're good, and it just isn't it. Like Carter Smith is a fine quarterback to have in your QB room that you hope develops and becomes a dude 3 years later. You hope, but that ain't promised. We just did a season on a bunch of hope. How to turn out, man? We're 5-5 right now. Like you got to have dudes that you feel are close. No one's a lock, right? But at least close to a lock. Your probability of hitting is far higher with a player with this type of skill set. And the video I want to play now, actually, let's hit this super chat. So Ron Tarver here, $4.99. Raising the price tag. Thanks, Michigan. Now every top recruit is going to want $10 million. Controlled butt whooping November 30th. OHNO. Oh no. Enjoy your L on the 30th. Ron Tarver.
Don't try to dial it back to control butt whooping. Y'all said y'all was gonna destroy you, so don't try to dial it back now.
Yeah, this is Ryan Day's opportunity to really hang 100. we'll see. We'll see how that game goes. You know, hopefully the boys are coming to play that game. But
hey, Michigan bringing that money. Michigan got that money. Don't talk about don't talk
but you know
about
what's
we
funny?
raising
Like,
the ticket back.
Ron Tarver's like, oh, you guys raised the price point for everybody. Man, what do you think you've been doing? You guys set the market 3-4 years ago. What are you talking about? For over a decade, 20 years, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Maurice Claret was getting money in the early 2000s, bro.
The Youngstown boys.
Yeah, dude, come on. So here, I'm going to play this video now. I don't know if anyone saw the Dave Portnoy video today. This is pretty interesting. And this shows, for anyone who's a non-believer, this shows there are things still occurring behind the scenes, which we have told you on our show. If you watch our show, our recruiting segment, we have told you things are still moving and it ain't over. But here's Dave Portnoy talking about the Underwood recruitment. Let's get to it.
That he can make the decisions he's made, but he has.
I like to think he's dying. Maybe that's why. Do you have something to do with this $10.5 million offer of this quarterback or no?
So the Underwood, no, yeah, yes.
There's some of your money involved.
I'm not unclear.
Well, how does that work?
$10.5 million they offered him?
Unclear how? Like you offered it or?
Well, I don't know how much I can say. I don't want to blow the deal up.
Okay, but you are involved in some fashion.
Oh yeah, I've spoken.
If he accepts it, you're paying it.
$10.5 million, no. But I may be a part of it. I don't know. Unclear.
I thought your thing was, I remember talking about this a few weeks ago, that if you were going to do this, you wanted to kind of be the sole.
Yeah, there was a material change.
Yeah. What happened?
That's the part. I don't want to blow this thing up.
Well,
I'll tell you. I'm happy to tell you.
Stallions is coaching the kid, right?
Yeah, brilliant move. Yeah, brilliant. I'm happy to tell you off the record, but I'm not going to say on the record.
Okay. How long will this expose? Will we know soon enough? Like the next couple of days, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
It is cool though that you'd be stealing him from Brian Kelly, who's just so easy to hate. That guy is just such a clown.
I mean, he's certainly opened the door because LSU is a great place. They got great history with quarterbacks. That program's in shambles. We're not doing great, but ours is more excusable. Like, I don't think we had high hopes this year. LSU's a debacle.
Are you done with BFFs?
All right, so that's where we are there. So essentially, Dave Portnoy is a part of the major package, that is being presented to Underwood. And as he's saying, he doesn't want to blow it in case it goes down, which it's not dead. Like, it's not dead as much as, the LSU people want to tell you it is. And like we told you Tuesday, the recruitment has not been shut down. And because it's not been shut down, we'll see what Michigan can do there. So it's good to see that, there's things are still moving at least.
Yeah. When you got that much money being offered to you, you got to listen to what somebody's saying. You don't just shut that down, Exactly. And Portnoy opening up his wallet, you know what that did? When he made those videos weeks ago or months ago, it got the other dudes with even more money looking like, wait a minute, this dude, I got way more money than him, and I love Michigan. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah,
that's how guys with money like that think.
Yeah,
well, and I got more money than him.
Yeah, and we know, and we found out one of the donors. It's Lucy Gao. She's one of the donors offering more money than Dave Portnoy right now. She's the one who's the head of passes. Apparently, she has a $7 million NIL deal going right now for Michigan. I don't know if all $7 million is to Bryce Underwood, but I do know whatever she's offering is more than Portnoy. And then we have other donors who are paying more than Portnoy. So, I mean, that's the reality. And from my understanding, and I haven't gotten it fully confirmed, but apparently it's somebody in the tech industry who's rich as shit. That's the word.
Michigan has the richest alumni base, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we have the largest. And I would argue, listen, there is a belief right now in the collective space that Michigan may have the most money out of all the collectives right now. Now, what is what the real, like, where I'm confident in saying we're at least the top 5 like financially flush collective right now. Number 1 overall. I don't know. Phil Knight might wake up one day and say F it. You know what I mean? Phil Knight might just say, I'm just buying the whole, I'll buy your school. I don't give a shit. He don't care. And plus he's getting old as hell. So you never know what Phil Knight will do. But yeah, Michigan's healthy. All right, GT here with the $5 super chat. Ryan Day promised to drop 100 on us. He just never said how many years it would take. Well, GT, if we add up all the years, he'll get there. He'll get there.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the year, though. We'll see. We got Scumbag Steve here with the $10 super chat. 12 million plus a cheeseburger for Underwood. Final offer. That's a deal to me, Johnny. I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, smash burger for sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got Keith Rebar here with the $10 super chat. He's also waiting on the line. Appreciate Keith Rebar. I was on an island in the Jack Tuttle fan club. I feel like I am on an island again by believing in Sharon, Wink, and Kirk. Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, it got the more coaches you added in this, it got crazier, Keith. I mean, I think there's some people who are with you on the Sharon and Wink, but the Kirk thing, you're calling in. So we'll start a new fan club, Keith. We'll start the Kirk Campbell fan club for you. And all right, that is all of our super chats. We are 60 away from a second hour. We're ready to get to our guy Keegan here. Let's take the call. What's up, Keegan? How you doing, man?
What up, guys? My two favorite guys. I got to call in.
Hell yeah, Keegan. Bro? What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to hit on coaching and recruiting as well. The coaching is a tough nut to crack because, and I appreciate y'all's honesty on Sharon Moore. I'm a little bit torn because you got the recruiting debacle. So I think that probably, the Northwestern game, if they lose, maybe fire Sharon. If you miss Bryce Underwood, maybe fire Sharon. So I think everybody is kind of in a consensus agreement that Kirk Campbell needs to go. But
Not Keith.
What are y'all?
Keith disagrees with you, Keegan.
Well, yeah, I respect Keith, but
yeah, of course we respect Keith. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Well, so it's kind of a static area. You have incompetence, and you're trying to base judgments on that, and then how do you evaluate the standard with both, because you have moving pieces, because you could say the same thing about Sharon. So how can you fire Kirk Campbell when Sharon is making mistakes as well? So there's a lot going on, and the administration has to make really difficult decisions, and I hope they make the good ones.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but this is the test. I mean, this offseason is the test for Sharon. If he does not prove that, these hires are going to determine, I'll be honest, guys. I think we're going to know the fate of the season next year based on these hires.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You're going to see, and you don't get rid of the head coach before the offensive coordinator. The buyout, the money, you don't get rid of him first. When the offense is that trash like it's been, you get rid of the offensive coordinator. Let Sharon have the offseason, get the guys from the portal, the right coaching hires, the right coaching fires, and see what we have next year,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's another thing too, is portal recruiting is going to be wild. And some names are starting to surface now. So Sam Webb spoke about, Miller Moss. He also spoke about my guy from Washington State. What is it? John Mateer, who actually is a pretty solid ass quarterback out of Washington State. So, I'll be honest. If we got either one of them, I'd be pretty happy.
Let me ask you this, TJ.
Yeah.
I don't really want to play a bowl game. Well, I don't want us to make a bowl game.
Why?
I want Sharon to have all that time, get to work, see who you need to get, see who you need to replace, get your transfer portal dudes, all of that. This is my opinion. I could be wrong.
No,
people talk about the practices.
Yeah.
The next season is 9-10 months away. Yeah. That's just me. Them practices ain't gonna mean much next September.
You know what, man? I did want us to win a bowl game, but now that you're making me think about it, because here's the truth for those who haven't really thought about it or they don't know. Teams that don't make a bowl game have an advantage because you can now focus all your efforts and resources on one, recruiting, two, portals, and coaching hires, while the rest of these teams are focused on conference championship games, playoff games, bowl games, 15 practices. This shit takes time. And it really does. And also, when you don't have bowl games, you can focus on retaining your own talent because your own talent's going to be people are trying to poach your team. So this might listen. I think
now if we beat Ohio State and get the bowl,
yeah, all right, yeah. You don't
want to pity year now.
You don't want to pity.
I'll shut up.
You don't want that Northwestern pity victory.
Exactly. I don't want to make it. I want to make a bowl game off Ohio State. Then I'm fine.
Yeah.
And where is the NCAA in all this for regulating this, putting salary caps, minimum payment, designing structure to the off season? Like, what does the NCAA do? Like, why are they not fired yet? This is nuts.
Well, the NCAA will be around until there's a collective bargaining agreement and the players union. And then they actually, I mean, listen, the SEC and the Big Ten are already in motion of like creating the Super League. They already meet every month. And they're actually apparently, and this leaked like a month ago, they are like strategizing a potential league without the NCAA's governance.
They should.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. My guy Dre here, who's a part of Hailgate. Anyone who wants to go to the Catholic Central game tomorrow night for the Bryce Underwood, keep Bryce home. This is my guy Dre. He's a part of that. He's part of that movement. He asked a question: what's the list of offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators we should look at? Yeah, I'm going to be real. Jim Leonard's a defensive coordinator that interests me a lot, but I don't think Wink's going anywhere. I just don't. I think Wink will be back. His contract's so expensive too. I just don't think that's the move they make. I think they're going to allocate, I think Kirk Campbell, right? But then the question is who? The only thing I could say on offensive coordinators is I fully expect it to be an architect who's a strategist, who is proven. Sharon, the seat's already warm in year one. It's already warm. It's not hot. He's not fired, but he cannot fail. This hire, his career falls on this hire. And it may be, and here's some real shit. This hire could flip Underwood. If it is the right hire and it's enough to persuade Underwood that, they got an offensive guru here.
Yeah.
They're going to build this offense around me. If they're able to pull this off before signing day or that window, it's not just December 4th. There's actually a little window. If Bryce does not sign December 4th and he waits a little bit, I think there's like a week window or a 5-day window or something. And you could potentially prove to Bryce, because he has not shut his recruitment down, that, hey, here's this coordinator. He's going to build this around you. Here's what it looks like. Here's the vision. These are the portal players we're going after. Yeah, I do think it's potentially possible. You can flip this kid. It's not done, as Dave Portnoy is letting you know without telling you with the deal.
And Dre and those fans, y'all doing some good work out there.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, man. Work. I mean, I know EJ's on some funny shit with it, but that EJ's always got to be the contrarian all the time. But like, we support it. I mean, listen, man, anyone who wants to see the university do better has got my respect and my support.
I mean,
that's what it is.
Ohio State fans and other people, this is creepy. Them going to watch a a high school game and trying to get a player to come to the school. What are we talking about? When people say the craziest stuff when it's not their team. Bro,
man, a lot of these dudes are paying monthly memberships to read about high school kids, and they're watching huddle tapes. You know what I'm saying? And they're a year older, so now it's cool. I can root for them in Ohio State jersey. Like, bro, it's like, look, it's just like anything. It's like a prospect in baseball or a prospect in any sport. Like, recruiting is the prospect version of the college game. Like it's dope, dude. Like, I don't find it creepy at all. It's just another thing of the game. Like, not only that, like
that's Ohio State fans and rivals. They always got to say stuff like that,
bro. And they're the biggest. They're the biggest fucking recruiting rankings matter than anybody. They're just mad that we're starting to play the damn game, bro.
Exactly.
Listen, is Ohio State worried this moment? No, but you better believe like, oh shit, Michigan's getting their shit together. They know we are, but they know we have a coaching problem, so they're not too concerned yet. So it is what it is. What else you got for us, Keegan?
Yeah. So, do you know if Joe Sloan was with Bryce Underwood in Ann Arbor?
What, when he visited 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yep.
Yeah, he definitely was 100%. He went to visit him at the game. One of the main reasons why he went is one, to make sure that their relationship is still good, which Joe Sloan is the most important relationship in this Underwood recruitment. And on top of that, to make sure, because Michigan was pushing to not have him come on this visit, and it was considered. Now, did he make the decision? No, he still went to LSU. But it's not like Michigan didn't push it and his family didn't hear it. They heard it. But Joe Sloan came to make sure he was coming that week. Why are you coming 1 week prior to the visit if you're going to see him? Because they're worried. See, that's the thing. You want to know a tell without saying anything? They sent their offensive coordinator to Michigan to make sure he's coming on the visit. And it's not because nothing's happening. They're doing it because they don't feel as easy as they're making it. The media from LSU is like, oh, ain't no worry about, we're good. Bullshit. They know they cannot match us NIL wise. They know that. All they got is this damn offense and Sloan. And he does enjoy LSU in terms of the atmosphere and all that. But at the same time, if Michigan gets a coordinator who's like legit, and if our offense was good and we had a coordinator who was legit, I think we'd probably be in pole position. And then I don't know if anyone saw the Bryce Underwood comments about the Carter Smith commitment recently.
I didn't see that.
Bryce Underwood recently said he was confused that they took Carter Smith before he made a decision. Yeah, so that's interesting. Now, I will say this. Michigan did not have the NIL capabilities that they do now. So, I think Michigan, to be honest with you, got a little PTSD from the Dante Moore situation, and they were just trying to lock somebody up.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get somebody. So, and LSU is nervous because we're right down the street. You all the way down there in the bayou. Michigan can keep coming at him.
Yep.
While you're still, you thousands of miles away.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
all right. What do you got, Keegan?
Yeah, I think we're going to get Bryce Underwood. I don't know with the EJ and who's the guy on 3, Wilt Fong. I don't know why they're saying in the 30s. Like, I understand, like, wait and see, what actually comes into fruition. I get that, but these are young players and money is important. And like Johnny was saying, like the fans going over to the games and the family reacting to that, I think makes a big difference. And I think TJ, you're also right. I think you got to get Joe Sloan, pay him $6 million. What's Wink making? 5?
No, not 6 million. 6 million is crazy. Like if you offer Joe Sloan, I think the highest paid offensive coordinator is like 2.5 million or 2.25 million.
Well, what's Wink making? 5.4 or something?
Wait, who's making?
What's Wink making?
No, Wink's like 2.25 million. Let's see. Wink Martindale. His contract is 2.3 million this year. Next year it's 2.5 million.
Yeah.
Joe Sloan's only making 950K right now.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and they're gonna have to make it crazy for him to even stay. So, like, what's going on in his brain? And he's gonna have to be making quite a bit to not take a head coaching job or to stay at LSU.
And the highest paid offensive coordinator right now is Mike Denbrock at Notre Dame, 2.1 million. You give Joe Sloan a $2.25 million contract, make him the highest paid offensive coordinator, more than doubling his current salary. In my opinion, that's the attempt I would make.
I'm telling you, man, this market's about to change.
And
The
I'd even
off-
make him like an assistant head coach too. I'd be like, look, you're an assistant head coach, you're the offensive coordinator. Let's
yeah,
go.
these OCs and DCs are about to get paid.
Oh yeah.
In the
Oh yeah.
Big
TV
Ten and the
contracts.
SEC. There's
Yeah.
no other way. It's trending that way. The market is demanding it for recruiting. There's just no way it doesn't happen. So Michigan could be the first on board to make that happen. And I'll get out of y'all's hair. I appreciate y'all taking my call.
All right, Keegan. Have a good one, man. We'll talk
All right,
next week.
All right, go Blue.
Go Blue.
man.
Our boy Demetrius here, $10 super chat. Michigan has been slow to evolve to the NIL game. I knew once Michigan started playing the game, I knew they'd be a big dog on the block. Now media people are saying it's out of hand. Michigan got them scared. Facts. Michigan shot a shot across the bow, and everyone's like, oh shit, they woke up. And the reality is Michigan can, like we already saw, Michigan stole Shamari Earls from Georgia. Michigan yanked Babaloa from Auburn. You know, like they were trying to get Littleton from Clemson. Michigan is the reason he took the visit and decommitted from Clemson. It's just Texas is a bit of a better program at the moment in terms of on-field play, and they have a very strong NIL too. But like, yeah, I mean, and then not only that, we all see what's going on with the Wasu Boateng right now. Michigan seems to be on the verge of landing that commitment. He's a top 100 linebacker essentially. So yeah, Michigan, the caliber of player Michigan start, and then the Bradley Gompers thing right now, that's another linebacker. And I'm gonna throw the call-in link here. Everyone wants to call in. We're $50 away from a second hour, but we got 30 minutes here. Keegan's up next. But like at the end of the day, Michigan ain't playing no games, bro. Period.
Yeah, they ain't playing games, and it got people worried because before we weren't doing or killing it in NIL, and everybody was talking stuff. Now Michigan is in the NIL now. No, don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
Right, and they are scared. They know. Because like the thing is too. Here's what sucks. Imagine if we had this NIL game during those 3 years. That 3-year run we just had. Oh my god, bro. We'd be reloading like a mofo.
Exactly. We'd be reloading. Wouldn't be a drop off. We wouldn't be sitting here.
Like what the hell? Yeah, wondering if our coach is the dude. All right, let's get. All right, you know who doesn't have those questions? Our man Keith here. What's up, Keith? How we doing, buddy?
Hey, doing good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing
all right. It's a bye week, so we're not. We're it should be pretty chill this weekend.
Yeah. So I'm certifiable, but I've been floating alone here for a while. The thing I want to say about Wink and Wink certainly does a good job with the defense. If you notice in the first half, he was running 3 men in the box. He had a very wide defense in that first half. And I was looking at that and I was saying, that's not Michigan. That might be West Virginia or Texas Tech or something, but that's not Michigan. Get 6 men at least in the box. And it looked like that's what Wink did in the second half. And when he started putting the 6, 7 men in the box, it shut down their whole offense. And Michigan for the last 3 years had the amazing ability to do that, is to not only enclose the quarterback in the pocket, but enclose the running backs in the pocket and just mess everything up. And so let's hope that Wink learned that message.
You're going, John.
Wink seems like he's finding his way the later in the season, and the players are starting to understand what he's trying to do. At least, if there was a big learning curve because he changed a lot, and his scheme isn't exactly like Jesse Minter's. It's the amoeba defense, like Kinetic is always saying, but it's different. You got a different coach. So he's finding his way, but we just got to hope the players just keep getting better, honestly, and we have the right coaches to develop these players, because Wink is probably going to stay next year. He showed enough promise to be here next year, and he's getting paid a lot. So You just gotta hope he gets better and understand this isn't the pros, and you don't want to be that complex. If pro guys couldn't pick it up, college guys aren't going to pick it up that fast, brother.
Right, right. And you would think you would know that, but
amen to that. Yeah. As for Kirk Campbell, I noticed right from the beginning of the season, I saw more 3 and 4 wide formations. In the first 2 games that I did see 3 years with Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore was generous to put 2 guys wide. And Kirk Campbell is much more dynamic passing, pass-driven offense, I think, out there. And I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again this week, is I don't think Kirk's the problem. I think Kirk doesn't have a quarterback good enough to execute an advanced offense. When the moment he finds that, I think we're going to, and it might be for another team. Kirk might go to Toledo or something and be offensive coordinator down there. And we might see something good, you know, and I just think there's possibility a lot. Like I say, I see a lot of things good that are coming out of the Kirk Campbell offense. I do see enough shortcomings, but I'm not sure that those aren't player shortcomings than coaching shortcomings.
Well, go ahead.
I mean, look, yes, not having a quarterback is magnifying every situation more than reality really is. But at the same time, Keith, Kirk seems to not have a rhythm or a feel for the game. The way they're freaking rotating Orgy and Davis Warren, it's killing drives. Like it's not good. Like he looks like he's in oversight. He looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. The play script is terrible. You know, and then not only that, like why are we forcing Donovan Edwards? Why are we forcing Evan Link? Why are we forcing Judice over Crippen? Like what are these decisions offensively? They don't make no sense. When the fans can not only are the fans seeing this with the eye test, but you see it with the analytics, you see it with the statistics. Like it just doesn't make sense, you know. Like it looks like the problem is, Keith. What it looks like to me is we have some coaches learning on the job who are not ready to run a power program like this. You know, we got some dudes who just got their driver's license and they're driving a Ferrari.
Yeah. These guys have had a lot of success together, not at the levels that they are, but obviously one level down. But these guys have had a lot of success, and I'm not sure that they still can't be as successful. But like you say, on the offensive line, we have Link, Percy, Judice, Crippen. We have all these guys that are fighting, and we've never settled to a top 5 yet. You know, and that's got to be frustrating for a coach. And again, I don't know that those offensive line issues aren't personnel related more than they are coaching related, because we know Moore is a hell of an offensive line coach.
Well, the way I look at it with Kirk is, let me see you adapt. He doesn't seem to adapt well to whether it was Orgy. You've been running the same place for Orgy since Fresno State. It's unacceptable. Now you send Orgy out there basically like, all right, go run into a brick wall. That's what you're doing to him. Like, then you add eye candy and all that stuff, and it works, and then you don't see it again. When I was expecting this offense to do a lot of that stuff because you don't have the talent. When you don't have as much talent, you have to make up for it with scheme. The more talent you got, the less your scheme has to be great. Kind of like last year. We didn't have to do too much. But when we did, it was like, all right, we can't stop these dudes. A la the Alabama drive. When we needed to, the motion, the misdirection, they couldn't stop us. We went right down the field when we had to. You know, so that's my thing with Kirk. I just don't see the consistency, the imagination, the creativity to help guys that are not so talented.
Yes, I just would like to see Kirk with a good quarterback, not just competent, but good. JJ was elite. I just take a good quarterback like McCord or somebody, just good.
No, but do you want to? If he's not good, do you want to waste another year of Wink maybe having a good defense, and then you got this type of offense?
Absolutely not. And I know what you're saying, and I also hear you when you're saying that Moore's tenure as coach is going to be judged on which hire or what decisions he makes this offseason.
100%.
If he decides to stay with Campbell, and Campbell's a bust, he gets
Canned.
he could get canned. Yes,
Yeah,
is that if we get Bryce
can't afford
Underwood in here, and Bryce Underwood looks as bad as Orgy or as bad as Warren, then it could be that Kirk and Moore are both gone. So yeah, that's a worry, is that he's going to be judged on this. But and I want to get on this before I get off, is that could be the benefit of a bowl game. In a bowl game, we know that the big three, Johnson, Graham, and Grant, are all going to sit out. We're going to have probably 15 people sit out the game. But what we might have is we might see what Jaden Davis looks like, a la Miller Moss last year in the whatever bowl it was.
Well, Keith, I don't know if you saw Colson Loveland's comments this week when he was interviewed. He said the way that him and the other dudes feel who are high draft pick, he said the way they feel, as long as they're healthy, they're playing for Michigan because the university's done so much for them. So we'll see if they hold to it. So far they have. I know people have questions about Will Johnson, but the word is Will Johnson wants to the intent is for Will Johnson to be back for the Northwestern game. So we'll see. And if the boys come back, I mean, again, like a lot of people say, oh, Sharon Moore, like, one thing that I can say that I feel confident saying is the culture is not gone.
Yeah.
Like there's still a strong culture with the program. It's just the play is garbage right now. But all right, give us your final thoughts, and we'll get. Oh, my man, Mamar just got off the line. But give us your final thoughts, Keith, and we'll get to another caller here.
Okay. Yes. About the culture sticking around. Yes, and we saw that with holding Indiana, a 9-0, one of the most explosive teams in the nation, to 18 yards in the second half. That's Michigan culture, defensive culture. And if we see that against Northwestern, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, we should win. We'll see. If we don't beat Northwestern, then I'm telling you what, I'm going in again. I'm going in again. But thanks for calling, Keith. We'll hear from you next week, man.
All right. Talk to you.
All right. The man,
Go
the
blue.
myth, the legend, Keith. Go blue, my friend.
Sharon let him off the hook last week. That was a big time win you needed. Even though it's Indiana, they were in the top 10. That would have been a good top 10 win for you. You want to gain some favor back and get us back? OSU, you know what to do. Take them out. Wink probably will give you a chance.
Definitely. And if anyone wants to call in, we got some time here. It looks like we may unlock the second hour. So if you want to call in, we have an open line right now. I know Marmar, you've been trying to get on. Now's your shot, my guy. Demetrius, NIL makes a difference. That's just how it works now. 3 years later, that's why we do have no QBs, and others have 3 starting calibers on the bench. I mean, and I know someone was debating you in the comments, like that's not why. I mean, it's a large reason why. I mean, if you cannot financially entice a top quarterback to come to your team, here's the reality. Elite wide receivers, elite quarterbacks, elite skill position players, and even the most elite of the elite offensive line, they require money. And if you're not paying, there's a reason why the last 2 years prior to this year, we only had one top 100 player in our class. And now if you look at it this year, we got 5 or 6 or more. I don't even know. There's a bunch of them. So I'd have to look at the class, but yeah, I mean, you got to financially play the game, but you also now the position Michigan's in, you got to have also some potential on the field. You got to show you're not garbage. Like that's going to lower your appeal. It just sucks we couldn't put this all together the last 3 years, because I promise you, I'd promise this, and I don't think I'm saying anything and no one believes. If Harbaugh stayed and we had the NIL like this, even though I know Harbaugh was a big reason why NIL was not like this, but let's just say hypothetically we had Harbaugh, NIL was like this, bro, we'd be on like an Alabama Georgia run right now. Like honestly, it is what it is. What could have been. We'll move forward. Elijah with the $5 super chat. Can't wait to Underwood flips to Michigan and then his ranking drops to 287 in the country. Yeah, you ain't lying because I don't know if anyone saw Brady Hart just fell 60 spots by 247 on some bullshit.
Why is that?
Brady Hart's legit, man. I don't know. I don't know these rankings. I don't know, bro. I don't know sometimes. Beats and treats, ice cream, $1.99. TJ, my guy, Johnny Olden. Good to see you, brother.
Yes,
bro,
sir.
Beats and treats, loyal viewer, man. We appreciate you, bro. Elijah Bowman again with the $4.99 super chat. The Mullins and Sharon issue just showed me this season in a nutshell, and it's a season full of lies from coaches all season. Yeah, I mean,
then that's part of it too. All that lying you did, serving Sam Webb that bull all off season. You know that didn't help you. You should have been doing that, a lot of that coach speak in the off season. He went into the off season. He did what Harbaugh does. Harbaugh will just say anything in the off season. He'll just say anything. Well, what was that? AJ Henning. We're going to use him like Debo this year. Then we don't see AJ Henning at all that year. Like he barely played. You know what I'm saying? That's what Harbaugh did. You don't.
Yeah, I would even say Harbaugh was a bit more accurate than Sharon. Sharon's like talking the most wildest, like, oh, our quarterback, like we're good at quarterback, like.
Yeah, he took it to the next level.
You can be honest without being overly detailed. Like you can be like, look, like like I don't know, he just makes it seem like everything's okay. All that he reminds me of the dudes, like that meme of that dog sitting in that house with fire and everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just envision Sharon when he does like Sharon, oh, everything's fine, we're good. Like house is on fire and shit. We got Ramez here with the $5 super chat. If Bryce's family are middle class like us, we don't throw Mills around. If Michigan ends up a mill or two over LSU, he stays home. Ramez, and I know you're calling in here, bro. We are millions above LSU right now. LSU is not near our offer. They financially, they don't have the liquid cash that we do. It's not even close. And I don't know what LSU countered with this past weekend, which I'm sure they did. I'm assuming, but I would assume that's when you would do it because that's typically when teams offer their offer is in person, because they're meeting with the collective and all that. I'm extremely confident in saying Michigan has no issue, and I already know of upping the offer. They're all in. So financially, we're talking million. We're already talking millions difference. We got Elijah Bowman here again with the $4.99. Can't wait to see Michigan throw Underwood's bag to O'Leary to convince him to stay. We need those 3-yard hitch routes on 3rd and 12. Fuck, Detroit Kyle. I see you, Detroit Kyle. We'll get to you, dog. Dave's here with a membership, man. Thank you for becoming a member. We appreciate you. We got Detroit Kyle. So again, shout out to everyone contributing. I want to give a shout out before we get to Kyle here because he throws a 50 burger. But yeah, man. I mean, just again, we're gonna unlock the second hour. Shout out to you guys. We got Ramez and Marmar. I know Marmar. I'm gonna get to you, Marmar. You are next, dog. You've been waiting for a minute, so you're next.
Then we'll get to Marmar.
What up?
You get off the game, Marmar, and focus on the call.
Yeah. All right. And then we got Detroit Kyle here with the 50, my friend. Jesus. Kyle, thank you, man. I know you support the show, and we appreciate you. Is there a chance U of M was in Sloan's ear when he came up? Was that visit deeper than Joe coming up alone? That'd be some crazy chess shit if it was. I have no info if that's, I feel like that would leak somehow. But the week prior to that visit, timing just is bizarre to me. Why not play 40 chess and grab Sloan, Lamb, Bryce of all the offense? Bro, it's the ultimate chess play. We've talked about that. Like, if they were able to, if Sharon and Michigan were like, all right, Sloan, we'll just make you the highest paid offensive coordinator. You're gonna get Underwood. You're gonna get Derek Meadows. We'd probably be able to pull Philip right back up here. And then we already have Andrew Marsh. We got Andrew Olish. We got the offensive line with Andrew Babalow and all in the co. You got Underwood. You got a foundation for a future for sure. It's the ultimate chess move. I don't know if Michigan's got it in them to do that though. And then we have another super chat. We do have another super chat. All right, I got to tally these up here in a minute. But Elijah Bowen, $4.99 super chat. Hate to say it, but we need to. Marmar, where'd you go? You're next, dog. We need to use that $10.5 million in the portal. It took $1 million to get Caleb Downs, though. Just imagine what we can do. Exactly. And I'm gonna pull Marmar up here now because where you going, dog? You keep dipping. What's up, my guy?
So, man, hey, listen. This is all I got to say.
Get off.
Everybody keep hating on us, trying to, get this NIL money together, you know what I'm saying, and try to get Bryce. If we do miss out on Bryce, we still got the bag to go get, make the squad like 20 times better than what it was this year. I like what I forget who just said that about Sloan being up here. I really think they talking to him too. That's just my opinion, man. Because if you pulling out all the stops, you know what I'm saying? Like you pulling out all the stops. I know people don't want to hear about the Connor Stallions working for Belleville right now. But if that's the case, that's the ultimate chess move, checkmate right there. But we gonna have to wait until when is signing date? December 5th?
The early
4th,
signing
December
date.
4th.
December 4th. So we really gonna have to, because I really think he's gonna hold out to that day.
Yeah, absolutely, and it might go a little bit later than that too, because there's a window. There's like a 5-day window, or there's a window where it's not just December 4th. It could be December like 7th. But like, here's the thing too that's interesting. So we're just now listen. We're just I got no information. I'm just like throwing out a thought here. Who is close to Connor Stallions?
What you mean? Like what you mean? Like because he close to a lot of people. He close to Isaiah.
Like
Isaiah,
like Connor.
Yeah, he close to Isaiah. The dude, the Michigan show.
Like I'm saying, like my guy, like Portnoy has hired Connor Stallions. Portnoy, like Connor Stallions and Portnoy actually hang out and shit. Like, how do we know Portnoy's like Connor, go coach at this school? Like, how do we know Portnoy's not doing some shit behind the scenes?
Hey, it's a lot of like it's just like the United States government. We don't know what they doing behind the scenes, so so we don't know what Michigan doing behind the scene because now that NIL is in effect.
Coincidence.
Yeah. You say what, Johnny?
I said it's a crazy coincidence that Connor.
That Connor is there, and and then the Belleville coach. Like I said, I watch Channel 4 News on YouTube. Staying up with the Detroit stuff that's going on, and they interviewed the coach, and he said we're not trying to make it a distraction. I've been cool with Connor for a minute, so the Belleville coach. Well, we trying to get this quarterback to come to our school is also cool with Connor. Connor the man. Connor grew up in Lake Orion, Michigan. So he wanted to be the next Bo Schemblacker. So,
And Corwell, the former Belleville coach, is a part of Derek Meadows' advisory team.
Yeah, the December 5th can't get here, and the 4th can't get here no quicker because after the Big Ten championship, after all the conference championship, that's when that night the portal opens, right?
I don't know. I don't know what day the portal opens. I could look it up though.
I think once after the conference championships are over, the portal opens, and Michigan better be on that this year because we are not going to be paying. Me and my girl is not going to be paying no money to go up to Ann Arbor and watch that debacle anymore. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We want to have a good time. We don't want to have a bad time. Hey, Johnny, man, we went to the Fresno State game. Man, that was the worst experience in my life. Because of the people coming into the stadium like, oh, we ain't got a quarterback. I'm like, man, trust the process. Because, we all hyped up on the Sharon Moore off-season duping. And we kind of so I'm in the stadium, they drunk, people just complaining, and I'm trying to tell them like, yo, like, hey, it's growing pains. It's a new staff. I know we got Texas next week. It should be cleaner. No, we was through.
On the fans, trying to sell the team.
Yeah, man, I was just trying to be a true Michigan fan, man, because I believe in my boys. And then, what irks my nerves, these Ohio State fans be in our comments talking all this mess. But one thing they don't realize is that y'all have been recruiting like crazy for the last 15 years straight. Y'all get top 5 talent, and y'all got a natty like you got one national championship like us in 20 years. Stop playing. Y'all didn't win a national championship. Your last national championship was in 2002 against Miami. And y'all got bailed out of that one. Then you went to 2 prior after that and lost to Florida and LSU. Stop. Stop coming in our chats, running your mouth. Hey, I got something for you. Word of mouth. It's real stuff. I got a neighbor across the street, old man. He play poker. He even travels to Las Vegas to pro. He played with some old Ohio State football players. That's what he said. They used to drop money, bags of money, outside their doors where they play college football. Ohio State is the corruptest school, one of the corruptest schools in the nation. So when they come in these chats and run their mouth, boy, I know everything about y'all. Y'all are not what y'all say y'all is. Y'all y'all come at us because we Michigan. We ain't never recruited like y'all. We develop.
Ohio always tries to act like they're morally superior or some shit.
Yeah, like y'all understand that. And I get that y'all win a lot. I get that. But the ultimate goal, just like pro sports, Johnny and TJ, y'all can agree with me. In pro sports, forget all the accolades. They judge you in pro sports about how many championships you win. Same thing in college.
Yeah,
you can make all the passing records. You can have all the touchdowns, but if you don't win that natty, it's pointless. Or your conference, it's pointless to talk about. So we know we down bad. We know. We did it. But Ohio State fans just like to kick it when it's down, and then what happened if we go to Columbus and upset them? What they gonna do now? It's gonna be it's being shambles. You're gonna have to call the fire department, put them on standby because the whole it's gonna be bad. They're gonna be asking for Ryan. You know, this is my opinion. Ryan Day and Chip Kelly got back together for one reason, and I don't think people paying attention to this. They both work for the Eagles. They both worked on the staff of the San Francisco 49ers. I think they're going back to the league because Ohio State loses a lot this year. A lot.
They do know that. They do lose a lot. We'll see how
they're losing a lot of kids this year. And there's a lot of openings coming up in the NFL this year. A lot.
They're losing so much talent. They're gonna be like their roster gonna be similar to ours, but better than ours.
Yeah, it's gonna be because they get them kids.
But you losing a lot of talent, and y'all don't rotate. So a lot of them dudes ain't played that much. Like they losing a lot of dudes that's been starting for a long time.
So like I said, be careful what you wish for, big dogs up there in Colombo, because it can happen to y'all. It can happen to any school. But I really think Sloan is talking to Michigan behind the thing. It's either the ECU or offensive coordinator. And I don't think a lot of people want to be coaches in this new NIL, especially at ECU. I would do what Chip Kelly did. I'll take the OC. He couldn't compete. He wasn't going to be able to compete at UCLA. And they one of the top schools too, but they broke.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let me hit the super chat. We got Elijah Bowman here. All right, he imagine what we could do with more money. Exactly. No, with all the money we got, we should have a pretty loaded ass portal season. Elijah Bowman again with the 499. I could be wrong, but Wink really starting to coach better in the second half. The Oregon game, our defense held them below 100 yards. Johnny and Marmar, what's your thoughts on Wink? Keep him?
I like Wink. I had a birdie in my ear or in my thoughts. I told in my head, I said, he better get Wink. Sorry, Johnny, but he got to get Wink. He had to get Wink because he wanted to keep that same stability with that defense. And I understand they want to work of art in the first 6-7 games. I get it. But you got to understand how long he was in the NFL. He was in, because in the NFL, you just tell them to go out there and do their job. And they communicating through the linebackers headset. So he's basically telling them, it's pros because you're getting drafted in the pros. You getting recruited in college. So I think he had to adjust. And sure, hey, listen, he been doing that 2022 defense where he's shutting them down. It's just our offense can't get over the hump to where we can win these games. But he's been stifling in the second half these last couple games. Even in the Illinois game, he looked good. He shut them down. So he's starting to get it. I think once, and listen, Ohio State better be ready, bro, because I think he going to have a game plan for y'all. He didn't play it like I don't know if you ever watched the interview of him talking about how he had to, prepare for Patrick Holmes or, these certain quarterbacks. Yeah. So now he's starting to, man, I'm trying to tell you. And Northwestern ain't got a quarterback. He ain't decent. I'm just picturing that game going to be, finally, we get over the 45-point hump.
What?
In that game. Listen.
You think so?
Listen.
You mean
yeah, I think because Edwards going to get loose in that game. I just believe that. He going to have like 3 of them.
Like Sharon talking right now. Sharon believes that. He's going to get loose.
I ain't Sharon, though. My name Tamar, though. No. Because they using them wrong.
Sharon's like, oh, Edwards going to get him this week.
But Edwards been getting better, though. Come on, bro. TJ. Since the first, he's starting to listen, Michigan State game, he did good.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though.
Has Donovan ran for 100 yards this year?
Not yet. He got an 80 ball in there, though. That's close. That's close, dog.
He got 82. He got 95 against Washington.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did all right.
But Indiana, he got 46, 3.1 average. Michigan State, actually, he didn't do good. 24 for 2.7. Oregon, though, he got 52 for 5.2. I mean,
and if he didn't stumble, he was gone, man. I'm trying to tell you. I feel like he put on all that weight. That weight slows him down. It slowed him down.
But it ain't working out.
And the curse of the NCAA football game. I believe that too, just like the Madden curse.
Yeah, who else was on there?
Quinn Ewers and Travis Hunter, they having pretty good years.
All right, but Quinn been getting hurt.
He always get hurt.
That's the curse. Hey, Travis got hurt too. I'm trying to tell y'all, the curse. It's the curse. All three of them, they've been in some ain't. Two of them got hurt, and then one ain't producing. The main one ain't producing. And just like with Christian McCaffrey, he hurt. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Don't put us back on another NCAA or anything like that. Don't put Hutchinson on Mad next year. Please don't.
Fair enough. All right, let's get this super chat. Elijah Bowman, $99. Oh, and Jair Hill is allergic to the double moves.
Oh, for facts.
That's a fact.
Even on a video game.
Yeah. So, all right, Marmar, give us your final thoughts here before we get to our next caller. What's your final thoughts?
Man, I'm just waiting on good news to recruiting. I thought we were supposed to be getting a Boateng.
Oh, Boateng? I mean, I feel good about it. It should happen. We'll get him. I think we'll get him. I know he just visited Colorado, but I think he's done with.
And what happened between? Is it the dude that committed to Texas today? Is it because our cornerback room is stacked right now in the recruiting? That's why we didn't get Littleton.
Well, there's that, and then also just straight up, Texas is a better program, man. Like they're winning. They have NIL like we do, and they're like. Their coaching situation's a little more stable. You know, that's what Texas is selling. Like, are you sure Sharon's going to be there? Like now we're being negatively recruited. Like, are you sure Sharon's going to be there? Like right now,
like you said, Sharon will be there. So
he will, but what's 1 year though? Like, that's not like,
man, watch him come out next year and go undefeated on us, and we're gonna be eating our words, bruh. Hey, then you gonna point his finger like, I got you.
Please do that. I don't care. I want to be wrong, man. Like
I'm waiting for him to do that. I'm waiting on him to do that if we beat Ohio State. Like, got you. Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, you did get us,
we
man.
beat Ohio State. Shit.
He needs that Ohio State win since he didn't get that Indiana one.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that timeout management was wild to me, man. You waited till like 59.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was wild
We didn't
to me.
even bring that up.
All right, what's the Lions prediction? Let's do a Lions prediction.
What do we want? This weekend or for the year?
Jacksonville. What you got?
Oh, easy dub, bro. I'm thinking like probably 39-13 because their quarterback situation,
Trevor Lawrence ain't playing.
No, they're gonna get destroyed.
They're gonna cook them.
I'm waiting for the Lions to get to the playoffs. You got to show me in the playoffs.
Yeah, this year.
You need to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, but they eased up on San Francisco, man. They eased up on them. They should have brutalized them. But our defense is better this year than last year, too.
100%. Now we got Darius Smith coming, bro.
The Lions' defense is 20 times better than it was last year. They're not getting beat like they used to.
Golf can't play like he did against Houston. That was some shit. Like, that was
did you see all the Lions fans in Houston? My goodness.
They do that, though. They travel everywhere.
Hey, listen, we won in Houston again. We 2-0 in Houston.
Dude, I'm thinking the Lions might only lose like 2 or 3 games the rest of the year, bro.
Yeah, I think they going. Yeah, they got a man. They just tough. So my score prediction for the Lions is like 56-2.
I don't know about 2.
Yeah, Jacksonville ain't scoring.
Yeah,
they not
getting a safety, though.
The Lions shut down Houston in the second half. They did not score at all.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. This should be an easy victory, man. It really should be. I expect Hendon Hooker to be there in the fourth quarter, bro.
And then another thing I want to ask you: did y'all call and check on Strauss after the game? Did y'all make sure he was okay?
No, don't worry about Stroud, bro.
Because he's 0-3 now.
Yeah, he's used to losing.
He's 0-3 now.
It ain't something he's not used to, bro.
And then the Chargers got the Bengals. So can Harbaugh go 2-0 against Ohio?
Of course, he probably will, dude. Fucking Minter has got that defense #1 in the league right now.
Jesse Minter cooking still.
That was Connor Stallions, though. What are we talking about? Connor Stallions did that, right?
Yeah, Connor Stallions, man. They blame him. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Go blue.
Go blue, my friend.
All right,
Marmar. Our boy. Fucking always holding it down, repping blue all day. We got Elijah Bowman for the 4.99. I don't remember seeing McDonald or Minter blitzing at all against OSU. Hopefully, Wink rushes 4 and drops 7. Give them the dink and dunks, but no big plays. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting as hell to see how we approach Ohio State. You know, Johnny?
Yeah, that's a fact. You got, that was the game plan the last 2-3 years. Don't give up the big play. If you do, don't let it be a touchdown. Make them dink and dunk. Ryan Dale will get into a 4th and 2, and then he'll get greedy and go for it, and he gets nothing.
Right.
So that's how it goes.
Let Will Howard fail. 17-year-old Andrew Marsh.
Oh, he's a bonehead.
What up?
My bad. Will Howard is a bonehead. He'll throw you the game.
Yeah, he did at Kansas State. He just hasn't been put in that position too much. I mean, obviously we saw him mess up against Oregon. I think
he messed up against Penn State.
If there's too much on his shoulders, he does make mistakes. But when the team is well built, although his offensive line's a bit questionable, when the team's as well built as Ohio State in terms of talent above everyone else, he can manage that. And he is doing. I will give credit. He is doing a little better than I anticipated, but I'm still not a believer there. Ramez, you are next, my friend. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing all right, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Actually, regarding my comment here, which I put earlier, I actually don't think I think it's a no-brainer, actually, that Bryce Underwood will stay home. The reason is like, I don't really know how much money you guys are making, but I'm an engineer. I've been an engineer since 2010. You know how many years it takes me to make $2 million? And I'm considered that I make decent money. So Like
Right.
if his family doesn't just walk around dropping mills here and there, they'll take $1 million or two over another offer. His entire family traveled with him to LSU. You want to give like 200K to your aunt, your uncle, your grandma to pay off the mortgage and stuff. So for people like us, middle class people, $1 million or two is a life changer. So I really don't know what like the talk about like a dream school and all that stuff. I just don't buy that at all. It doesn't even make any sense. And that's kind of like
Well,
a segue. Okay, no, go ahead for that one because I
well,
disagreed with Johnny for something, but I'll tell him after you leave your comment.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll get to that debate next. But like my point would be this, Ramez. He believes, and he's probably right, that it's not about the money he makes in college; it's the money he makes when he goes pro, because that's going to far exceed anything Michigan's going to give him, and that's kind of like that's the angle that he's taken with the LSU thing. Now, you know, and that's not wrong either. I mean, if he gets drafted number 1 overall, that contract is going to be guaranteed and really good.
That's a kid take from him. I mean, he is a kid. If you say that to your pops and he say, because you can get hurt anytime. You can get hurt. Ain't no guarantee that your body gonna let you play to the NFL.
100%.
You got a chance to get two and a half million every year. You get that money, son. Ain't no guarantee you gonna make it to the NFL. You get this money today.
And what are we talking about here? Is like I'm not saying take the money and go to EMU or play for Central Michigan. I'm just saying, you went to EMU by any chance? My sister went there. My sister is EMU, right? My mom lives in Ann Arbor, and I've been hanging out in Ypsilanti all my life. My sister went to EMU. I'm just talking about football program wise.
It's all good, bro. I hear you.
So what the argument that you made, TJ, does not make like a whole lot of sense to me is because I'm not telling you take the money and go to a program that you're not going to go to. You're going to be a first rounder if you went to Michigan as well. So, and you're going to make that guaranteed money and you're going to make all that money. So it's not like, hey, come to Michigan, give away your NFL dream. So that's what I'm saying is like, you just make it 2 mil higher. There's nobody like in people like us, average people, we don't leave 2 million on the table. Like it's like insane, right? 2 million is a life changer. So that's why like all that talk is.
Here's the thing too. It's not even just like initially the deal is 10 million, right? Then you get the additional money with appearance fees because you're a hometown hero, jersey sales, other things like Mike Morris coming in. You know, Mike Morris, I don't know if like Johnny, I know you're not in Michigan, but like Mike Morris is the lawyer that does all the commercials with all the Michigan players. You know, you get these types of deals. Bryce Underwood would be a star here, no doubt. It's way more. It's more than just 10.5 million. That's just the face value.
And the segue, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I agree. I mean, I think he should come here, but they're looking at NFL draft. That's what they're looking at. NFL.
And you will be first rounder at Michigan, just like JJ McCarthy. It's just not going to make any. The segue is like where I disagreed with Johnny. And don't worry TJ. This time you don't have to hit the panic button. I'm not going to talk about people's height this time, so don't worry about that. Like Johnny, you said it's like Michigan fans talking about embarrassing, like being crazy that we're saying that it's embarrassing that we have to overpay LSU to keep Bryce home. I saw a live video of you talking about that, right? Like you were talking about like
I did see that on Facebook and stuff.
And to be honest with you, I really think it's embarrassing because the things that you mentioned, you were like if it was Georgia, right, trying to overbid somebody to keep a quarterback home at Georgia, it would be embarrassing to Georgia. I know that TJ is going to counter and say, but look at Georgia's offense and look at Michigan's offense and all that stuff. But I think that these are all justification for being embarrassed. Or it's embarrassing. I think yes, it is. It is embarrassing that we have to overpay in order to keep a quarterback home with Bryce, and also it was with Dante Moore. We have to wake up. We have to take a hard look at the mirror and say, Ohio State, if they had a 5-star quarterback in Ohio, they would not be struggling like us. Same as Georgia, same as everybody. We have to be honest with ourselves and say, yeah, it's embarrassing, and we should be embarrassed.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I say I'm not. It's to me, it's not embarrassing because we just got the money. We just got in the game with the money game right there. And if he grew up, if a kid grows up and wants to go to LSU, that's where he wants to go. Have we ever heard that he wanted to? I've always dreamed of playing for Michigan. Has anybody heard him say that?
No.
He's been an LSU fan, right?
Yes.
SEC fan. Yeah, he's been SEC. Fan.
So what's to be embarrassed about? This is just me. I don't get embarrassed about stuff like this. You know, these recruits, you never know what they're gonna do. They here today. Carter Smith was here. He gone tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't. It's not embarrassing to me because we just got in. We really just got in the game.
We did, yeah, we did. To this level. As of September, we got into this level of the game. Now, we were playing the game modestly in the summer, but we were actually playing the game. Prior to April, we were not playing this game at all. We would only pay our own dudes to return to the school. We were not paying high school prospects. Once April hit, we started paying high school prospects and portal players outside of the team. And then once really September went down, the donors got it together. I think they saw the shit on the field, bro. And not only that, I know for a fact that the tone of the revenue sharing completely took a 180 because of this season. In the summer, they were talking about doing an even revenue split between men and women. That is out the window now. Now they're talking about doing 80% to the football team, which is a major change. I also want to give a shout out here to Ripstar because Ripstar does bring up a good point here. Bryce's girlfriend, and it's wild. Now this is wild. This is wild. Do better. I shouldn't say that, but just this is wild. Bryce's girlfriend wants to go to LSU and have her own career. This is true. She does want to go to LSU. That's real.
Well, she can't get in.
What I would simply say is, how the hell are you gonna let your girl? I wouldn't make her. I wouldn't. Don't let her guide you.
Make
That's
decisions for you. You
walk
got
your path,
millions
dog.
on the line.
Walk your path. But like, if he hears this, he'd be like, "Man, fuck this dude." I know, but I'm just simply saying, bro. Like,
don't let your girl drag
you.
You
got a long life, my friend. And if she sees this, she'll be like, "Fuck this dude." But like, I'm just saying, like, don't let your girl make your decisions, homie.
I actually did not know. About that, and I have to admit,
she's admitted in everything there.
No, I have to admit, if she really wants to go to LSU, that puts pressure on Bryce. I totally get that.
Yeah,
because we don't know how serious the relationship is. It could be like a long-term serious relationship. And I really don't know why. What she just wants to go to LSU, or I have no idea. Or she just.
Apparently she's fallen in love. Him and her have both fallen in love with the campus. They love the way that it is. Also, they want to. I feel like kind of shameful talking about this, to be real with you, but like they want to leave the nest. They want to go on their own, explore the world, bro. You know what I mean?
They're trying to get away from home.
Yeah, get away from home, bro. And like, but I would simply say, like, dog, you got a long life ahead of you. Options galore, my friend.
And you about to have that real bag. I mean, this is just me. He gonna do what he want, but going there with your girl, with your expectation, bro, you that dude. You already. I'm sure you're gonna be.
But Johnny,
that dude.
But Johnny, like if his girlfriend and it's serious and she sees him making $2 million more, she's not gonna change her mind. Of course, she's gonna change her mind too. Everybody changes his mind on money. And we have to be honest. We're all like trying to hustle out there, make money, and live good. And he's just no different than us, right? And his girlfriend too. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna stay, and I think his girlfriend, once she sees the more money, and I'm sure she's also gonna have I'm not gonna say she has a cut, but she is gonna overflow on her a little bit too, and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm sure the money will keep him home. And I'm sure too, like LSU probably gonna bump their offer to 8. I'm sure they're gonna be able to scramble like 7 or 8, and then Michigan will be about 2 or 2.5 above. Maybe Michigan kept a little bit in their pocket that they could take it up to 11 or 12 if needed. But at what point do you say right now this is diminishing return? You don't want to be paying more than X amount of money because you can take that money and disperse it and get really a solid quarterback with like solid wide receivers from the portal. So there is a diminishing return.
My counter to that, Ramez, is Michigan's pocketbook's kind of limitless right now. They're not worried about like this Bryce Underwood deal is not taking away any money from anybody else.
But it could be a stupid decision. Like,
checkbook, bro.
But even if you have an open checkbook, it could be like you're spending like a drunken sailor, and it would be a dumb decision from you to pay like 12 or 13. Now you say like, you know what? Even though I have the money, it's not smart to pay it. You then go into the portal and you get your solid team.
Nationally, but apparently Michigan's willing to do whatever they need to do. I mean, that's really honestly the mentality. They will do whatever they need. Which, mind you, this has been said. That Michigan is willing to do whatever it needs to do. Well, to do what you need to do, you get rid of this offensive coordinator. You go get a Savage, that offensive coordinator who's a damn chess player, and then you persuade Underwood to come to Michigan. That's what you do.
People want to play with Underwood. You get a quarterback like this dude. If you haven't seen his film, go watch it. He's that dude. He is.
No, he is. He is great. But is he good? 15 million? Would you pay him 15? Would you pay him 20? Pay him 100? I mean, I'm sure there's a limit.
Money.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm sure there is a limit for what's logical, right? And like for example, if he wants to go to LSU, how much money would sway his mind? And
I get it, but you're thinking like just a regular person. These dudes got money. These guys got money. If they want that dude to play quarterback for their favorite team, and they think he's that, they don't care, bro. They'll pay him 15.
Okay.
Yeah, one of these dudes is a tech dude with stupid, like, I don't know exactly who it is, but it's really dumb money. Like makes Portnoy look poor money.
Yeah, and if you get the quarterback, you're gonna get everything else because you're gonna get receivers that want to play with him.
Of course,
you're gonna have a running back. That's so the chips start falling in your favor because everybody wants to play with that a good or great quarterback. Projected, we don't know, but he looks like he's that dude. Generational, they say.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, for sure. All right, Detroit Kyle with the $2 super chat. Bryce's girlfriend named Poland 10 million. No, she ain't. But you know.
So what is your guys?
She's got other ways of persuasion. You feel me? Demetrius here with the $5 super chat. Bryce like the cult fit at LSU. The rap music, the rappers, sidelines with the chains. Michigan got that pop music private school feel. I mean, it ain't that bad, but I mean, they got the turnover shades, and what I'm saying, they got the buffs, and I mean, Michigan's got a little, they got some.
Oh yeah, swag. There you go, turnover buffs right here.
You feel me, bro? Like I mean, they got so like it ain't like Stanford type shit, but like is it
Ohio State fans hate that we do the turnover buffs. With the picture, they hate it because they don't do stuff like that.
Wait, who hates that?
OSU.
Yeah, we'll have those. They do those little goofy ass dances, bro. Little female, feminine.
Pre-game twerk off.
Detroit Kyle with the $5 with 10 millions in the fold. Choosing campus over generational wealth is a bad idea. Yeah, but like boys, listen. I hear you. He should be at Michigan, but let me just like honestly say this: this kid is likely going to the NFL, and like money is not going to be a problem. You feel me? Like he's gonna have money. Like that's why. But don't be wrong
now, son.
Yeah, he doesn't have money now. Yeah, he doesn't have money now. I
not like this. Yes, I understand. You're right, but they're
you
banking
don't know
on
what
the long
might
term.
happen. Get this money.
Look, JJ just had his second knee surgery, right? Second one, not like another one. A lot of things.
You got that money. That money's guaranteed.
And another thing, going to Michigan does not put you at any worse position in making it in the NFL. This is also like, I don't know. Like when I hear that, I feel like Michigan don't put players in the NFL.
Yeah, but all right, Ramez, let me ask you this honestly though. Do you think? Let me ask you this. Let's just say F the money.
Okay.
If you are looking to be developed to be the best best quarterback at your position, do you think you're getting better development at Michigan or LSU?
LSU.
That's what they're looking at. That's what they're looking at. They are looking at literally the NFL. They are not, it's not all just about the now money. It's about some money now and NFL long term, become the best quarterback, win Super Bowls, be the next Lamar Jackson type shit.
But LSU now at this current situation, but I don't know in over 4 years where is the better place. How would I know that? How would I know that LSU is going to keep developing me to a 5-star quarterback over the next 4 or 5 years versus Alabama? How would I know? It depends. I don't know who the head coach will be. Quarterback coach would be. I don't know.
Here's what it comes down to, though. 2 things, in my opinion. One, who is this next coordinator? Who not only is who's the next coordinator, who's the QB coach, because Kirk's gone. Who's the QB coach? Who's the coordinator? You better get some like legit ass savages at the position. And then lastly, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, Michigan's final offer is not on the table.
Mm-hmm.
What's the final offer come the night before signing day to get that, you know what I mean? Because that's how these negotiations work. Michigan is like, they're all in, but they're not all in. You know what I mean? Like there's more, you know, and the agent knows that. You know, like I'm not saying like this is the game. So it's gonna be interesting to see who the coaches are we hire, and then what is Michigan's final push? Because I know, like, you know, there's more. $20
million.
No. But TJ, you kind of confused me a little bit, to be honest, because last time we spoke, you kind of told me that Campbell is not an issue with Bryce Underwood, or he's not even like keeping him or letting him go. You told me before that it's not part of the equation.
I was wrong. He is an issue. It's an issue. The coaching situation, the scheme, there's not trust in that.
Yeah, we don't trust him. So,
and when we talked about that, that was like 2 weeks ago. And that was when, I'll be honest with you, the momentum for Michigan was really heavy and things were trending a lot better. But now that he's gone to LSU, Sloan has come, you know, like as this recruitment's progressed, like it's a bigger issue than I thought it was.
So whether you have intel or gut feeling, sorry, Johnny, I didn't mean to cut you.
Do you think it's hurting us that it's getting so much publicity? Like anything we do, it's everywhere. And it's got to be hurting us because LSU has to see it.
It hurt us in the beginning. Like, that's why, and I know everyone's like mad at EJ and shit. And like, I stay neutral on this, like all site war thing, but like EJ was not wrong in the sense of we shouldn't talk about it because it's better for Michigan. And Sam, to Sam's credit, he never said Bryce's name. He just said fireworks and like, you know, but like, but it was the fans who snuffed this one out. Plus, like, we did talk. Our show did talk about it. Like we actually talked about before that firework post by Sam, but you know, 'tis life. You know, but I ain't gonna not, you know what I mean? We did talk about it.
So the Campbell,
not only that, Campbell, I don't know if you've seen this shit, but me and John Diadamo, my coach, we've been putting in articles, bro. There's articles saying we're insiders and it's crazy, bro. But they look AI generated though, to be real with you. But like even so, it's like what the hell? Like we gotta watch what we say now.
Mm-hmm.
So how do they handle the
wild, huh?
How do they handle the Kirk Campbell situation? Like, how does discussions like that? Do you guys envision it that it goes okay? So he doesn't like Kirk Campbell, and then Sharon Moore has to promise him that it will get better. Does he have a name in mind? Does Sharon give him names?
Oh, I'm sure.
Does he just?
I'm agents. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't know this, but I'm assuming, and I feel confident in this assumption. Michigan has reached out to agents. This is agent season, and Sam knows this. Sam talks about this as well, like because Sam's actually tapped into these agents pretty well, which is why he's bringing you a bunch of portal names right now. So like, if anyone wants to like some real inside early scoop on portal names, Sam is connected to these agents who represent these players, and that's why he's mentioning some of the names he's mentioning. But it's agent season right now, bro. Like these agents, because to them it's payday. I'm gonna get my client more money. That's higher commission. Let's do this. You know, that's where they are right now.
So he kind of tells Bryce that we're after X, Y, and Z, and then Bryce kind of knows.
No, the only thing that, from my understanding, they're simply telling Bryce that like we will build the team, or we'll build an offense around you that'll fit you to your strengths, and we will make sure we do it. We will put the players around you, the talent. Like one of the things that's all of these major players that they're signing from Shamar Earls and Babaloa and Wasu Boateng coming, and then the attempt to get Littleton, and then also the getting Elijah Dotson. Like the reason why they're going after these players because they want to show Underwood and Babaloa. The reason why they're coming at these players is because they want to show Underwood we're going to build a team around you. We're build this talent around you. We're not just done at recruiting. The portal's going to be. We're going to, that's they're literally telling them we're going to build a team around you, a scheme around you. We will make sure you have the infrastructure so you succeed.
Well, what about OC? OC.
Yeah, that would fall under OC. The infrastructure would be OC. Now, I don't think he's directly saying we're going to fire our OC and get you somebody. I don't think he's saying that. But like, I think he is like, I think, the angle is, look, we're going to put an infrastructure around you for you to succeed. And that includes an offensive coordinator, like listen, there's no way Bryce and his parents have said to Michigan, especially his parents, because they've been on campus 2 times in the last 3 weeks. Well, the offense, because here's what I know for a fact. They ask these recruits, what are things that concern you? What are things that that we, you feel uneasy about with you? And then the parents will be honest. And then this is when, Sharon will let them know like not, why they should not be concerned about X, Y, or Z. It's just like a job interview, right? A job interview, they're like, what are your concerns with the position or whatever? Then, the employer will simply tell you why you shouldn't be. It's the same situation.
As vague as possible.
Yeah, I don't know about a Vegas possible, but like they're not telling them, look, we're firing Kirk, you're safe, dog. We're gonna make X coordinator one of the highest paid. He'll be here. You're good. We'll get you the NFL. Like, what I mean? Like, it ain't that. But like, listen, there's no doubt this coaching staff is gonna be revamped.
Do you think Kirk gets demoted? I don't want Kirk around. I don't want him coaching the quarterbacks. Nothing. I want him out of here. That's me. But
yeah, I'm on that too. I mean, I don't mind if he's the quarterback coach, but like, I mean, I'm ready for new blood, bro. I think we need some new blood in this coaching staff, some fresh perspective. But I mean, if he's demoted to quarterback coach, I'm not angry about it. Because here's why: Brady Hart really likes Kirk Campbell.
Really?
Oh yeah. Kirk Campbell's the reason why Brady Hart's here, man. One of them.
But like JJ wanted him. JJ liked him.
Yeah.
But how much better is he making?
It matters, but I mean, if you land a coordinator, like what Ohio State did by going after Chip Kelly, bro. Like if you make a power move like that, Brady Hart will be just fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The resume is too good for you to complain.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they got to do. They got to go get somebody who's legit. They got to go make a power move, man. Let's read the super chat. Nate Mogg here, $4.99. Do you think Bryce keeping his recruitment open is a plus for Michigan? 100,000%. Because if he wanted to shut this thing down, he could. He could be like, you know what? I'm not taking any more phone calls. I'm not answering any more texts. My parents aren't taking no more phone calls. My agent's not taking no more phone. Like, no. Bryce's mom, shout out to the Underwood family. And our guy, if Dre's still in the comments, he knows because he's a part of Hailgate. Bryce's mom wants them to come out to the game this Friday. And because they think it's cool as hell. They're into it, man. Like, yeah.
That's some love, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been saying
they're still listening, bro. They're not listening.
And that's why I say if he comes to Michigan and wins here, it's gonna mean way more than LSU. It's gonna mean way more. You get another natty, you a legend in Michigan.
Bro, you come here and be hometown hero, bro.
For life.
And on top of that,
a legend for life.
Else, Tom Brady is willing to mentor this kid.
That's what we need.
I mean, I can't believe that I have a 3-year-old, right? I can't believe that, and we live in Royal Oak, not even 10 minutes away from Ann Arbor. If my son wins the Natty for Michigan, and I'm living like 10 minutes away from Ann Arbor, I don't know like what people think, but I'm all set. I'm all set. I'll be walking around this town like a hero forever.
They're gonna be treating you like a hero too.
Yeah, as a dad, of course. So that's
so I know
a lot of intangibles.
I know his family is feeling the love. It has to feel great.
Have to be. All right, Ramez, give us your final thoughts with our next caller here.
Yeah. Well, after I leave, you guys can just comment on that question. If is it true that Brady Hart could reclassify to 2025, or these are BS stuff on the internet? And then I will leave, so I'll leave room for
Oh,
next
you can say
caller.
it. You can say it till,
Okay.
we can talk. Yeah, you're
No
good.
big
Well,
worm. No big worm.
dude. Hey, speaking of big, well, no. I'm gonna after I answer this, I'll move on next call. But you can stay for this response. But like, hey, just so everyone knows, speaking of big worm, check your emojis because big worm's in the house, bro. We got the big
All
worm
right.
emoji.
I'll watch out what I say.
Yeah,
We love you,
but,
big worm. We love you.
Yeah. Good. All right. So regarding the Brady Hart thing, this is crazy, bro. I didn't think this. I thought this was some rumor, speculation stuff, but no. Apparently, and Steve Wilfong even hit on this this week. It could be a possibility Brady Hart reclassified. Now, apparently, though, him and his family do wish that they would prefer he gets another year of high school development because he's actually young for his class. He's only like 16 right now, man. Like the kid's young. So next year he'd be 17, right? He's a year ahead of like his class for the most part. It's like, but Steve Wilfong was like, hey, it's possible Brady Hart reclassifies the 2025. That'd be wild, bro. That'd be wild. Now, I'll be honest with you. I prefer Brady Hart not to do that personally because I think a kid as young as him already, he's already a year ahead of his class. Like he's got like one of those early birthday type deals. I prefer him to get another year of high school development. He's already killing it in the high school level. And then when he's ready, he can come because Brady Hart's not going to start his freshman year.
No.
So now when he comes out as a senior, a true senior, maybe he could compete for it. But like my point is like we're getting a portal quarterback. So why do I need Brady Hart to be in the quarterback room already?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I don't think he should rush it. We'll see though. We'll see how they do it.
All right. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, TJ. You know I love your show. I always listen to you carefully, as you see, and I challenge you on the things that I remember. So
of course, well,
never gonna give you. Never easy. Never easy. Got to get the guy with the microphone. Got to get him.
Hey, bro, we are pro debate here, man. So call in anytime. All right.
Yeah. Bye.
Peace out, Ramez. Go blue.
Yes, sir. Go blue.
Ramez. All right, my guy Ramez. All right, we got Detroit Kyle here to our super chat. And by the way, guys, we are $5 away, which I'm sure somebody will do. Actually, never mind. Just kidding. We unlocked 3 hours. Our boy Tattoo Trucker Jesse. But let me read these first, and then I'll update the banner. Just to be fair, LSU only QBs were transfers. Yeah, like Jaden Daniels and shit. Yeah, I mean, LSU does get a lot of QB transfers. They're not developing their quarterbacks. I don't disagree, Detroit Kyle. That's some shit. We got Demetrius again with the $10 hitter. JJ got to the NFL top 10, not necessarily on extreme stats or plays, but on just being that dude and potential. Bryce picking Michigan ain't going to change his NFL potential, in my opinion. I'm in a similar boat, bro. But like the way they look at it is they want to be first pick overall.
Yeah, you want to win the Heisman, have the
Heisman, bro. You know what I mean? That's like, he doesn't think he can get that at Michigan. Well, as it stands.
And if you put up the stats, like if JJ had the stats, he might have been a top 3 pick or something. Because that's your real resume. If you're slinging it all over there and you got the stats,
but
JJ's your chakras goes up.
Yeah, and to JJ's and Michigan credit, the scouts in the NFL looked at beyond the stats. They looked at the film and they realized, oh, this is a top 10 kid, no doubt. Detroit Kyle here with the 20 hitter. You are Detroit Kyle coming through again, bro. Appreciate you. In my opinion, I don't know if there is a dollar amount to cap Bryce at. This completely transcends how this program is viewed. That's truth. But Michigan dropping their nuts on the table puts the word on the street that we are playing ball on the trail. Facts. Truth. Like, to be real with you guys, it's good marketing. Because now everybody knows, all the recruits, all the portal. You don't think the agents of all these portal kids are like, hey, what's up? Yeah, they are. Michigan's probably one of their top 3 phone calls, man. Because guess what? You got playing time and financial resources. That's just what it is. So I expect a pretty aggressive recruiting portal class. I really do. Because we're losing a lot too in terms of defensive side of the ball.
They better hit that portal for as much as we losing, especially on defense.
Yeah, another 20 hitter, which unlocked. Thank you, Tattooed Trucker Jess. I know you tried calling him, man, but I also know you deal with bad signal where you're at, wherever you're at. Even if we land Bryce Underwood, I still think we should go get Miller Moss. In the case we lose Jaden Davis to the portal after the season, having technical issues. Sorry, yeah, you did try. I know, I saw, bro. I appreciate you, man. And thank you for the 20 also. Okay. One Okay, so this is funny. So Sam Webb is a firm believer that they will do something like that. To me, I'm a bit skeptical that they will do something like that. And the only reason why is because I'm aware that they're talking to Underwood about early playing time. And if you're doing early playing time, then how are you talking about getting a quarterback like Miller Moss? So I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe early playing time is sophomore year or redshirt freshman year. Maybe that's what they mean by early playing time. Maybe I'm misreading it because I'm looking into it. Like I'm not like I don't know if they mean starting game one freshman or if they're saying redshirt freshman year, aka sophomore year if he's not redshirt, whatever. They may very well be. Sam is probably way more on the end on that one. I mean, not probably, he is. Fucking Sam's got so many connections on this recruitment. It's stupid. So yeah, that apparently Sam is saying that is the case. They want to get a portal quarterback and Underwood. And then so think about this. You get a portal quarterback, we'll say hypothetically Miller Moss. You land Underwood hypothetically, and then you got Brady Hart in 2026. Yeah, that room, it went from poverty to elite, arguably number one in the nation type shit.
Yeah, you need, and that's what you have to do. You know, you can't let this what happened this year happen again, where you don't have any good quarterbacks. The best quarterback you got is average at best. Davis Warren probably average.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let that happen. So you have to stack up the quarterbacks. That's just
average, bro.
The name of the game. Ohio State's got what 5-star 4th string or something.
Yeah, they got a lot of schools do that shit. I mean, look at Arch Manning making over $1 million a year or whatever, just sitting on Texas's bench for 2 years.
That's the name of the game. So hey, it ain't about feelings. It's about being prepared to not be bad, to have a good quarterback no matter what happens. That's the name of the game now.
Yep.
Or I don't think anybody wants to see this year again at the quarterback situation.
Yeah, definitely. So shout out to everybody. We have unlocked our 3rd hour. We are 85 away from a 4th hour. Johnny's probably like, dog, I ain't going 4 hours. Shout out to the community, man. And then obviously one of the legends are waiting, our boy B-Dub. I will throw the call-in link in the chat because after B-Dub, we have no one waiting in line. So if y'all want to call in, it'll be a good time because you're in the batter's box if you call in. And then on top of that, we're going to be going till right now 11 o'clock. So at least I am. Johnny may tap out at some point. That's okay, but I will at least be going till 11 o'clock. So shout out to the community. Let's get B-Dub in the house. What's up, dog?
What's up? Where's my son? Where is he? Where's he in the chat?
It's the other one, right?
It's Sunny.
Yeah,
This is I love the kid. The kid's cool. I like the kid. No, we just got a running joke. That's it. He's not actually my son. My son's actually. I just love it because he's like, I'm gonna dress up as Bull. I'm like, all right, I respect it. Okay, what? Cops may get called. Okay, may not be appropriate for school, but okay.
Oh, wait, what's not appropriate for school?
He says he wasn't going to wear a shirt to school.
Oh, fair enough. All right. But anyways, I'm glad that 23andMe test worked out for you and Sonny. You guys found
it did. It worked out. It worked out just fine.
For those who don't know, B-Dub's the dad to Sonny, long lost,
Exactly. I had to leave him for a bit. I just had to leave him. I just had to go get some stuff from the store.
Bro, I get it.
Mm.
All right, so what you got?
Life is hard out here.
Can be tough.
Yeah, no, I was yesterday. I was talking in the space provided by Zay. Zay's a good guy. I like Zay on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah, I was talking. You know what I find funny? I mean, I just want to know if I'm the only one who noticed it this past game that Makari Page was playing slot corner, correct? Right?
So
he was playing either slot corner or he was playing cornerback 2, and then it was Hillman and then White Boy out there. Whatever White Boy's name was. Curtis. Yeah. Right?
Makari Page, you talking about Makari Page was playing nickel.
Yeah, I think it was either nickel or corner. He lined up.
Yeah, they had Makari at nickel, and Zeke Berry's playing outside, and he's starting to play it well.
Oh, yeah, no, I just thought I was crazy about that. I was like, wait a minute, am I seeing what I'm seeing right now? I mean, obviously, it seems like Hall is just not cutting it or something
He's
because
too
I think he
slow.
was healthy.
He's too slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. When he was getting burned so bad that one game, I was like, "Oh shit, dude! Like, what are we doing here?"
I thought he showed some promise early, but obviously, we see why he hasn't gotten to play that much until injuries because he's just too slow. Like you're playing off and getting toasted. Jeez.
Yeah. It's not a good look. It was not a good look. But I mean, it does bring, I guess it seems like, I think you guys agree too that Wink seems like he'll seems like he's getting some more leeway as the season progresses, which I guess is somewhat of a good sign. I still feel a certain way about Lamar. We'll see. My thing
so
is
good though, bro.
he has next year to prove it. He has next year to prove himself
so good,
to me.
man. You just let it happen, man. It's kind of, you got to hope we get a good safeties coach is what we need. Like good safeties coach to help out Lamar so we can focus on the corners. And then he's recruiting at such an elite level, bro. Like it's kind of you got to bite the bullet on that one, bro. Like literally, he's like the number 3rd ranked recruiter in the nation right now. Now we're about to lose Ivan Taylor, but
yeah. Well, that's why I was telling you. I think Dotson might replace him. I think
Dotson does. And then if we lose Littleton, then the obvious
we did lose him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. So then the obvious replacement is going to be Alex Graham.
Alex Graham, because Alex Graham was thinking about who's he with now? Is he with Colorado?
Oh no. Yeah, he's currently with Colorado. Yep.
Okay, so we're hoping to flip him because Littleton today went to Texas.
We can, but believe it or not, Illinois is got a heavy NIL offer on him right now.
Oh really? Damn.
Like a real heavy NIL offer. Like
because you don't have another corner right now, right? We don't have another one, so we don't have another corner right now.
Yeah, we do. We got Jaden Sanders and we got.
Oh, that's right, Jaden Sanders. Okay, yeah.
Shamari Earls. We actually have a really good corner class, but they want to get a 3rd one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, no, the safety. Oh, that Dotson. Okay, so I guess for now we're okay. We're treading water, I guess, in that facet. It would be nice to have Taylor just because that sucks. When you have an ex NFL, kid, pro player kid, usually those pan out pretty well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because I think it did not cross my head. It honestly did not register until he played his last year, Jenkins, that was Chris Jenkins' kid. I just thought it was like. I honestly thought it was just like like Johnson. Like everyone's got the name Johnson. Like Jenkins. I'm like, is that my Panther D tackle from the Super Bowl team? Like that can't be him. That's his kid.
Him.
Damn. See that panned out.
I don't know how you didn't know. To be honest with you, that's because our show wasn't around to let you know the deal. I mean, you would have known.
Most of those dudes have panned out. I mean, you got the pedigree. Aiden, Josh Ross played well for us.
Porter Jr.
Culture, Will, Chris, so those dudes always have the work ethic. They've seen how it's done to be a pro. So you want one of those dudes.
Yeah, I agree. Whiskey, come on, move. Go. Move.
So what else you got for us, B-Dub?
I think I'm hoping that we get a new offensive coordinator because I mean he's straight up retarded dog water. I don't even know what we're doing. It's just so fucking bad. Like,
what the hell is retarded dog water, bro?
It's bad.
Bad, bro. It's that bad water.
It is bad. Like shit, man. I mean, I'd rather someone made a joke on the thing like, dude, I'd rather have an analyst out there, some fucking 20-year-old kid or something out there who just played fucking NCAA football coming up with better plays.
That's a fact.
Bro, no bullshit. I mean, for real. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't understand. Maybe he's like getting the booth or something, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's too late to save it though. It's a mess.
He was. Fourth and 5 play is a blunder in Michigan history. That Samaj Philly special on 4th and 5. Davis Warren's best game as a starter.
Yeah.
With Colston Loveland. and you come up with that play, Samaj.
Yeah,
man, come on.
Damn. Interesting. I just saw Bryce Underwood's Instagram story.
Instagram story. Oh, he put out Instagram. I know he put out that picture earlier today.
Well, this one's even more.
Someone said something that I didn't look into it. Is that true?
Here, I'll share it right here.
Yeah,
sure.
It ain't good though. It ain't good though. Just so everyone knows. So this is on Bryce Underwood's Instagram story.
Mm-hmm. Likely to decline Michigan's.
Yeah,
why would he put that on there?
I mean, unless he wants Michigan to offer more, which they will, but I would say it's probably Dunzo's, man. Because he's been pretty adamant. Like, even though he did like that post today.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He seems to be very
He put that on his Instagram.
Yeah, this is his 19 Bryce. That's him.
Why wouldn't he just say, I'm not going to Michigan?
Yeah, I don't know why. You know,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. That's the game, though.
Yeah.
Why put that? He's not likely. He's not likely. Well, I'm not likely to eat some noodles when I get off of here, but I probably will.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm on time to move all of our resources to other players. Get on. I mean, listen.
TJ, how you just jump ship off of that fast?
What?
How you just jump ship?
Because Here's why though. I know Michigan's not going to stop recruiting them. They're not. They're going to keep going until he stops picking up the phone. But like, in my opinion, like I don't know if you know this, Johnny. So previously, prior to the visit, I was at 65% likelihood that we'd land Bryce because the way the momentum was going and they were listening and Meadows was coming to the game and his family was at the game and things were really trending well. But after the visit, I lowered my confidence from 65 to 49 with an LSU lean. But now I'm like, today, as of Thursday, November 14th, he's been very public about LSU.
Yeah,
very public. And that Instagram post, bro, is an intentional post. In my opinion, we got a lot of money. So we need to just make sure we get the most loaded ass talent in what?
So do you think he posted that? You think he's driving up LSU's price is what he's doing?
I mean, I think his agent's playing that game as well. But
I don't know about that. I mean, it's out there. It's public information. I mean,
what do you mean?
Think
LSU just countered recently. They countered Michigan's offer. Now I don't think I'm quite positive it's not at the $10 million level. And I've heard whispers that it's $8 million. But you know, I would just say that Michigan, like, to be real, guys, we have the resources as long as we make the right coaching hires to where this shit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We could get get a Miller Moss, load up the fucking recruiting class.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Portal. Like we have another April portal where you could poach more kids who are pissed off because they are.
So how does that work? So what if Miller Moss is like, I'm experienced. I mean, I'll take that 10.
Oh hell no, boy!
You get like
you ain't
1.5
generational.
You get like 1.5 or something, bro.
Oh really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. This
Bryce
so
shit's not normal, bro. $10 million offers are not normal, man. That's not normal.
That's 4 years, right? You're telling a kid 4 years
over 4 years
to play, like over 3 to 4 years. So yeah, I don't think a kid could be like, well, you gave Bryce 10. It's like, well, I was over 4 years. All right, let's do some math here. Okay,
He ain't getting $10 million from Louisiana. All right, hold up. Detroit Kyle here with the 10-hour super chat. TJ, in your opinion, is this kind of bottomless style NIL sustainable? Do we have it like that? I know within reason, obviously, but for the right kids, can we continue to pull this support together? As it stands, yes, we have it like that. It is literally a blank check type situation, not even just for Underwood, like in the sense of like this portal, they're going to go aggressive. Recruiting, they're very aggressive. Revenue sharing hasn't even kicked in yet. Yeah, we got it like that right now. Now, granted, like they have to keep raising the funds and getting the donors to buy in, but the donors are very motivated. We've said this, and and I know you know this, Kyle, because you've been watching us for a minute. They've been motivated since we start talking about how the motivation was picking up end of September, and we're seeing it's come to fruition now. But like,
losing is the ultimate motivator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you learn from your losses, bro. And
Exactly.
you look in the mirror, you figure it the fuck out. That's just what it is. But
Because what if it does work out, right? Everyone's like, well, you know what? We can just pay a little bit of money. We'll develop the players. It'll be a slow process. It'll all be okay. And then again, we get a top 15 recruiting class, right there at 14, 15 every year. It's like, fuck that, man. Fuck that. Balls to the wall. Let's go.
yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we'll just have to. I don't know.
I know that is a bummer post, but you never know, dude. I mean, the kid could just put on there. That's fine. Obviously, he hasn't shut down until that's my thing. Until he has said and he signs that letter. That's it. I mean, we gotta keep trying. That's it.
That's my
if
thing.
not, Miller Moss. Boom. There you go. We got a backup plan.
And it's so subtle to me. Like he's likely not to. If he ain't coming, we want to just say it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the crypticness of it? Just say I'm going to LSU. Boom. But I think he could be trying to drive up the price from LSU by making it seem like I'm likely not. I'm like,
Yeah. So I just hope this happens. I don't wish this. I'm not wishing the kid well, right? I hope he plays for whoever he plays for. But let's just say Joe Sloan goes. Sadly, ECU might win this fucking game. That's a bummer. Whatever. I'm pretty sure they'll fire this coach and they'll get Joe Sloan. There you go. You don't have your guy. Now Brian Kelly's got to get another white boy in there to coach OC or some shit again. So, congrats. And it's for Brian Kelly. So, congrats. There you go, kid. I don't know. I wish you the best of luck. I just hope it doesn't really work out that well.
Yeah, there's an interesting report out. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'll share it. F it. It's Blue by 90. We respect Blue by 90. Blue by 90 regarding Bryce Underwood. Today's report that came out, which was an inaccurate number, was the nail in the coffin for Michigan's chances. As soon as the narrative became that it was about money, it was a complete turnoff for the Underwood family and an unfortunate missed opportunity for Michigan. I don't know. I don't know if it was a missed opportunity because I don't know if Michigan's, it appeared like there was momentum in the beginning, but it appears that I don't know if the number coming out really. Know what I think? I think the visit that with LSU, I think that visit with his girl and his family was like, I think he just was like, all right, it's home, bro. We'll see though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he likes that aspect of it, but I think at the end of the day, he likes Joe Sloan, right? That's his quarterback.
That's
coach.
Best relationship out of everybody. Yep.
That's exactly right. So he has that relationship, and at the time they had the money. For us, relationship was it was probably okay at best, and we sure as hell didn't have that type of money. We probably expected some type of hometown discount. Obviously, that wasn't the case. I think it might be too little, too late. But I mean, fuck it, man. You gotta fucking try. And we got backup plans, so I ain't fucking pissed at all. If he wants to, play for LSU, good luck, bro. I mean, we could have done better. Just show Michigan a bad light. But I tell you what, we better get our shit together going for these next 4 fucking years, man. 4 or 5 years. I don't give a fuck, dude. We better get this money together real quick. Because we can't be letting these 5-star quarterbacks, like I talked about before, leave our fucking state, dude. Like, it's I know circumstances are all different.
No.
But it is what it is, right?
You're right, though. They cannot leave. Like, this shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Now you got the bread. Now you got the money. That was the biggest thing. Getting the money. Having the money where we're actually in the game. We haven't been in the game. All these other schools they're already putting up better passing numbers than we were, and they had the money. So now you're almost 3 strikes, you're out almost. So now that we got the money, you just got to get the coordinators in the right coordinators in to, have an offense that actually looks like it's in the 20th century.
Yeah. And plus, no one really knows what's really going on. But they can say, "Oh, money's a turnoff." Well, no shit. That's sort of what we led with from the rip. So for these people to be like, "Oh, yeah," we don't know what if Sharon Moore's like. Yo, Bryce, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just me and you. I'm gonna can this fucker. This guy's gone. I'm gonna get you someone else, man. I promise you that. That's probably the conversation he has with him. Like Kirk Campbell's out there recruiting. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. He's literally dead man walking out there. Who's he going to recruit? What? His mom? Like to give him a hug because he needs one. What?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
wild.
It ain't like we got a lot
though.
to offer besides as far as coaching and offensive scheme right now. All we have is money and the brand.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's all we can
And
sell
we'll
right
get
now.
together.
That's all we can sell right now, given the current state of things. And this is why the coaching situation is frustrating, because it's like we shouldn't be here, bro. We're coming off a fucking natty. The team was talented. This defense should be a top 10 defense. This offense, this coaching staff put us in this predicament with these quarterbacks. Yeah. Like it's frustrating, bro. Because we should definitely, at worst, we should be like an 8-win team, bro.
At the end of the day, I think it's just stability. It just we thought we had some stability. Obviously, that was not the case. We
didn't think that. The coaching staff thought that. We've been saying it since spring. This is this right tackle and quarterback situation is a problem, and it proved to be.
Yeah, well, it was. It sucks, Obviously, Evan Link will hopefully get better next year. Because shit, he can only go up from here. I mean, at this point,
they can't rely on Link, man.
Well, maybe another year of lifting weights and training will help.
Yeah, but they gotta get some portal offensive linemen. But all right, B-Dog, give us your final thoughts here. We got some callers online.
Okay, cool. Well, I hope we get a new OC. Hope we get a new special teams. Hope there's just a lot of change going forward. Honestly, Johnny, I mean, you made a really good point there with what if we don't make the bowl, right? Gives us a little bit of a head start going in. I mean, that ain't bad. I mean, that sucks.
You sold me, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm thinking, shit, what if we do get a bowl game? Now he's got to contemplate possibly firing Kirk Campbell because he hasn't done it already. So he's going to contemplate that for another fucking, few more weeks. Holy shit. It's like, I guess that's my biggest thing is I don't know, like Sharon, exactly. There's something like the lack of decision-making, CEO-ness of him that I was hoping for. Obviously he seems he can do that as a position coach, but as a CEO, as himself, as a head coach, you gotta fire that fucker, dude. Like there's no ifs or buts.
Yeah, he's in a sunken place on the sideline half the time. He's
this is the University of Michigan. We were up here for a very long time, and now offensively, we are one of the worst teams. I don't give a fuck who you are. You fire his ass. Can him halfway through the fucking season. You're like, it ain't cutting it. We're done. At least start anew. At least the recruits will know. So what's up, coach? Dude, I'm getting someone new. Or either best, it's me. Fuck it. You saw me last year. We did just fine. So it's like, you got to make that decision, man. Now, maybe he's like, I got a lot on my plate and I can't deal with that right now. Perfectly. I guess that's, it's different than the NFL. I totally get that, but you got to make that decision, man. Like you got to we're barely treading water. So I just wanted better decision making, honestly, out of him, right? And take over the O-line a little bit more if he could. Again, that's two things that he's not supposed to be fucking with, right? Like I got to run offense and the offensive line. Like fuck, dude. Like what else I got to do here, right? So,
because it makes you wonder some of these calls and stuff. I hate to go back to it again, but like that 4th and 5, you heard that come through the headset. We ain't running that. Hold on, time out. Something. We're not running that. I got Colston Loveland. We need 5 yards.
Yeah.
Right.
A screen pass to a running back screen.
How about you get right into motion? Don't do no funny
That'll
shit,
work. Like there's so many other things. That had to be the bottom of the barrel of play calls ever.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's different when it's just different if you can throw it down the fucking field and they're not anticipating a sideline to sideline fucking throw or something. Like everything is either sideline to sideline or behind the line the entire fucking game. Davis Warren totally lost his vision after the first half. I don't know what the hell Kirk did to him. I don't know if he slapped him upside the head. He couldn't see straight. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the second half. But it didn't help. And our game plan was just like I said, retarded dog water. So now, no wonder they're going to sniff that out.
And
if anything, they're playing press man, bro. You ain't going to slip shit through press man because this guy's like, I'm going to fuck what the fuck you're doing. I don't give a fuck if you're blocking. I'm right here with you. So, and that's what happened in that play, right? So it's like, fuck.
This is another problem I have with Kurt. It was obvious you didn't want Orgy to be the starter. The play calls, the way you used them, horrible. Okay,
That's
you got your guy Warren. He's back. After he got benched, he came back in, was looking the best that we've seen him. But you still don't trust him. You still don't trust him in the red zone. You still don't trust him on a 4th and 5. If you don't empower him, how the hell is he ever going to grow as a player? You don't trust him. Well, who do you trust? Because we don't trust you. Boy, I can't stand Kirk Campbell.
He's in over his head, bro. He ain't ready to be a coordinator, bro.
How the hell is Davis Warren ever going to grow? His best game is against Oregon, probably. He kept us in it, in the red zone, off the script plays, right?
Yeah.
4th and 5, you take him off the field.
Yeah. Yeah, then of course the Alex Rodgers stuff didn't help. It is weird though, because it's the whole game plan. This game was definitely something I think we talked about, like where the pass opens up the run game, and they just chose not to really open up the pass whatsoever. They play. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it looked like it to me. It looked like they had 3 down D tackles down there on the fucking for Indiana. So I'm just like, okay, so we should probably decide to pass the ball a little bit more because we're not going to have too much pass rush. That obviously did not happen, but it's like, it was just a mess overall. But yeah, definitely, Kirk Campbell just isn't it. We need better decision making. And, we really don't. My thing is, I really don't know. No one really knows really what's going on with the whole Bryce situation. Obviously, he'll make a decision.
And all right, so to Detroit Kyle's point here, that he, this is funny wording though. So Detroit Kyle, $2 super chat. Not gonna lie, the pick is strange because it says likely.
That's what I was saying.
It doesn't say will. It doesn't say will decline. It says likely. I mean, it could very well be a negotiation tactic, bro.
You see what I was saying?
Yeah, I mean, it is weird ass wording, bro. Like, why not just say it's done? Like you said, Johnny. Why not just say recruitment over?
I'm going to LSU.
I mean, you could be just a normal ass. I know he's not a normal ass recruit, but all these other recruits that get to talk to EJ or Sam, and EJ's like, so how do you feel about Michigan still? And all these other recruits like, hey, I'm 100%. Like the Olish thing, I'm 100% committed to Michigan. I'm all the way. Okay, that's all you need for LSU people to like not worry, and for Michigan people to fucking move on, and we'll just get someone out of the transfer portal. It's not that big of a deal. He's making the kid's soaking it up. Obviously, is like a knob thing, dude. Knob is soaking it up.
He's got to be feeling so good. He goes to his high school games. He got the whole Michigan cheerleading crowd out there.
Yeah,
he got to be feeling good, boy.
Yeah. That's wild. All right, B-Dub. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. Always holding it down, my guy.
Exactly.
Give us a final thought and we'll get you out of here.
Final thought is fuck it, go blue. Let's spend all this fucking money, dude. I need constant money flowing in, bro, every year. I know we're losing and people, but I want this shit to be constant, bro. I want us up there, man. I want us top 5 recruiting classes, top 5 portal shit, dude. I want it all, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest, like you said, everyone is scared. Everyone should be fucking scared because we coming, okay? Just like Mel Tucker, we coming.
Oh boy!
And just so you know, I have zero expectation that this is gonna dry up. If anything, it just got started, bro. The donors are only getting stronger, more motivated, more understanding of the process. The infrastructure is now in place. Dude, Sharon and Dusty May are working these donors like every day. I mean, like I think what did Sharon say? He's spending how much time a day on this shit? Like it's crazy how much he said.
It's a lot of it's a lot of time.
I
That's
think he
what
said like
sucks.
5 hours or some shit, bro. I don't even like something. Maybe it was 3 hours or something. I don't know. It was something
That's
crazy.
crazy.
What was it?
I said that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I should know the quote, but regardless. But all right, B-Dog,
But really,
go Blue, my
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Well, no, what you
Go
say?
Blue, smash.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say Dusty. I think Dusty made you. None people realize it. Once he came in and
Dude.
just totally flipped the script and everything, dude,
helped.
it put everyone on notice. Like, oh
Bro.
shit, who's this guy? He just
Bro.
came in and was like, "Bitch, I'm going to work today."
Dude, Dusty helped shape the mentality at Michigan because for him to come, because he was going to, for those who don't know, he was going to go to Louisville. Literally, they set up the press conference to make the announcement.
They did.
But Ward Manuel, to his credit, John Beeline got that shit done. And but Dusty literally told, I can't come to Michigan without NIL support. Like, this is what we need to compete. And because Ward would not listen to Juwan. And him and Juwan used to get into fights over this shit. Like, this is, so like, hey, whatever, Dusty, shout out to Dusty, man. But
yeah.
All right, B-Dog, peace out, my guy. We got a bunch of people on the line. We got to get
Okay.
Big Worm's about to call him. We keep waiting along that time.
Dude, no, not the Coke dealer. Oh shit. All
right, dog.
Nick needs some of that, bro. Nick needs some of that.
Yeah, he does. All right, peace out, dog. All right, we got a bunch of callers. We're gonna get to all of you. Cam, your device is connected. I can't get to you if your device is connected, my friend, or disconnected. We'll get these super chats real quick because you guys have been coming through. Beats and treats. There's zero chance of him coming. Let's move on. I understand why you feel that way, dog. I do. Fuck Ohio, $5 super chat officially. Fuck my man, my guy. This is my dude. For those who don't know, Fuck Ohio is the dude who created my Twitter profile logo picture. So and all right. So to those who don't know why he's saying F EJ is because EJ is the one behind the $10 million offer article today, and if that's what broke the straw, the straw that broke the camel's back today, then a lot of people are pointing fingers at EJ right now, because he's the one who put that article out. Because I won't get into it. There's more to it, but yeah. Wolverine Casual, $2 super chat. Bryce just posted on Instagram that he's declining U of M. Yeah, we actually.
He said likely.
Yeah, we actually showed the post on here.
Scam likely.
Yeah, we showed the post on here. But it is funny wording, likely. It doesn't why not just say commitment over? I'm an LSU Tiger for life, baby. Just fucking, but he didn't,
It has to be he's trying to drive up the price for
it might be a negotiation tactic. And to be real with you, guess what? Michigan's like, all right, 10.5 ain't enough, huh?
$20 million.
Yeah. We'll go to 14 million. What's good?
20.
You can't go to 20 till the night of signing day, dog. 23 tails. It's only November 14th. We gotta, can't offer him everything just yet. 23 tails, $5. Once Sharon came out with the pretty clean shaven Kappa look, I knew he was toast. We need a grimy, dirty coach.
He do be looking real clean and fresh all the time.
I mean, I was hoping my guy just had it, together, everything,
He be looking clean
program, clean look, just doing the damn thing, John Cabrillo here with the $2 super chat. Just hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Just throwing it out there. Shout out to John Cabrillo. But he also comes through again with the $2. His girl stole his phone. Maybe, bro. Maybe his girl created that graphic and said, no, post. You never know, dog. You never know these days. Girls be wild sometimes. We got another super chat. Damn, we got another one. Sunny Days. What's the call number? My mom went to the grocery store real quick. I'll put it in the chat here in a minute, but I'll be real with you, Sonny. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 callers. My man Maze Madman's in the lineup too. We gotta get to him. Yeah, we did. We see. All right, so right now we're gonna get to our guy Cam. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, y'all?
Tell me, man.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, man. I think we waited too late to do this for Bryce Underwood because I think we should have did this last year.
Yeah, in January. Yeah, like before
last year.
Cam, I'll be real with you. I've thought about that a lot lately. Like, what if we had this NIL game like this now and we don't take Carter Smith? I think you could have got him to come to us initially. And if you could have got him to come to us initially, then because we're coming off a national title, you get him to come to us initially, then he'd be more like loyal to us because he's already committed, you know, and like for those who don't know, he committed on his grandma's birthday, I think it was. Like
Yeah,
it meant something to him. Yeah, I do think about that, Cam.
because Carter Smith committed what, month or two before he was about to post his commit, something like that.
Like it was like 2 weeks or something like that. Something like
Yeah.
that.
So my thing
And
is,
Cam, did you see Bryce
mhm,
Underwood's comments about that? He said he was confused that Carter Smith committed.
that's the whole thing. See
Yeah.
the little subliminals that he's saying.
Yeah, he
How
is
he
saying he
talked
is
up,
throwing some shit. Yeah.
how he was talking about Michigan. Man, I think the man was hurt. I'm just gonna keep it real. I think a part of him was thinking of a mission the whole time because he saw what we needed. He saw what JJ did. And if you realize, Bryce, you could come here if we get an offensive line, brother. You're gonna be injury free. You're gonna go to LSU. You're gonna be running for your life.
Well, it
He's
don't help
gonna
that our offensive line looked like boo boo this year.
and I think that's what it was. I think the tell sign was this year how the offense looked. So just imagine we had a above average offense.
Yeah.
And what
Well,
we
Somebody
still
I
in
don't
said
the
know.
half
game.
You know,
needed
to
it.
be real with you, man. I don't know if it's above average. It needed to look good though.
No,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the downfield
Yeah,
throws
like
that
an
we
actual passing attack. Like we can actually throw the
actual
ball.
passing attack. And
Hey,
our record looking a little bit better.
hey, hold on, Cam. If someone can confirm, and by the way, Sonny, I put the link in there if you want to call in. If someone can confirm this, let me know. But someone is reporting that Bryce Underwood got his phone back from his girl and deleted it or something. I don't know. But apparently the story's deleted. And if it is deleted, I'll tell you right now, that's interesting. Because if you mean it, then you'd stand on it, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Trying to
dog.
tell-
I'm be real. This is what's wild about recruiting, bro. Here we are just analyzing.
That's why I don't
And
get too deep
and I know my
into
guy
it.
beats and treats you, and I was like, y'all motherfuckers, bro. Like, bro, it's just it's a roller coaster, bro, and it's fun. I enjoy this shit.
Because I really think he want to go to LSU, but he know the potential he can stay home. Like Johnny said, he'll be the governor or the mayor of the city.
That's a fact. He'll
So
never
why
have to
not
leave
do it
Georgia.
here? Why not bring that back?
Okay, so Nate Mogg saying it's deleted. Beats and treats is saying it's up. Somebody let us know.
Because
Wow.
what did JJ do? JJ stand on his. I'm gonna bring Michigan back, and what did he did? He bring Michigan back. That's all Bryce got to do. Oh, I'm going to Michigan. I'm finna bring it back.
Yeah,
I
this
don't care.
class could be exactly like JJ did. This class very well. Everyone's saying it's deleted, so that's wild as hell. It's deleted now. That's so wild, bro. This is so wild, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. He pulled me
I
back, bro.
told you don't go nowhere. You jumped off the train so fast.
Let's go, bro. 14 million up the offer. Fuck it.
And here's the key: his mama and daddy don't even have to travel.
Exactly.
No, that doesn't matter. But there is the counter argument that maybe him and his girl want to get away. You feel me?
Yeah, they trying to get away and get that money and live
and
like
live their life, you know.
rock
But at the
stars.
same time, when stuff hit the fan, he don't know nobody at LSU.
I hear you. Like, little
In
homesick.
Michigan, yep, in Michigan, you know everybody pulling for you, regardless of how you play for a couple of games. We know your potential. He can go out there and throw 2 or 3 interceptions. Them people gonna boo him. They gonna boo the heck out of him. So if, like Johnny, if I man, I don't care about the money. I would come here and say the program again because I'm telling you, bro. Like Johnny said, Kurt Campbell should have been fired 4th game of the season.
That's a fact. And he's
Well,
only just
I mean,
gotten worse.
Yeah, that'd be very a very quick response. They wouldn't do that. That'd be so bad for recruiting too. Hey, I just want to give an update here. So we are going till 11 o'clock, guys. It's 10:20. So here's what we're gonna do. We're on the 10-minute timer. Big Worm be calling. But just so Cam, you got 6 more minutes, bro. You're good.
Okay.
And then we got Adam next. We got Christian. We got my boy Maze Mad. And then Marcus. So we're going to get to you guys. No more callers. We're done for the night. But all of our callers, we're going to get to you. 10-minute calls.
Okay.
Let's do it. You still got 6 more minutes, Cam. So let's
All right. So what scared me about Sharon Moore not recognizing how bad the offense and the offensive line is. That's scaring me because
bro, because he thought it was going to be elite. He said in fall camp, Cam, as long as I'm here, this offensive line is going to remain elite.
Yeah.
He did say that. But we all knew by game 3, Link should never been out there.
He was getting cooked.
He was getting cooked, and then that can save him another year. But you play him the whole season? Why? That means you throwing away the season.
A lot of everything they did was odd. Donovan's farewell tour.
Yeah, it's odd. The offensive playing, the calling. That's man, it's mind boggling. It is, man. I never saw this in the college. Yes, I never saw this. I've been watching college football for a long time, especially Michigan. I never saw this. Even with the worst season we had with Rich Rod, we never saw this.
Yeah, they don't. He doesn't have an idea of what he's trying to do. We have no identity. He don't know what he's trying to do.
So now, with the recruiting, they looking at that. Yeah. You're not taking over the play calling. You're being too passive and aggressive. You like, oh, okay, we got next year, and I'm with Johnny. I don't want to make the playoffs. I don't want to do none of that stuff. Get the season over with. Forget the bowl game. Forget everything. Get the season over with. Start fresh.
And get to work.
And get to work. Start fresh.
Well,
okay, we don't get Bryce. Okay, that's cool. Start fresh. Start fresh.
No, we'll just focus on the offseason. I mean, that's really like what we need. Yeah. Like we need Sharon. Ohio State game is over, and he's not even going home. He's calling up the coaches. He's got a little paper. He's calling up, look, I need a new offensive coordinator. We got like 6 days to do this. He's got his portal list. He's calling Sean McGee. All right, get on the phone. Let's get these players in the portal because that's how that works. So that's what needs to happen, bro. We ain't got time to set up practice plans.
Because last year we were the last team to play.
Yeah, we was.
January. So this year you got all those top teams going into the playoff. We can be doing work in the portal and getting these deals made. So by the time the national championship is over, soon as it's over, like Quinshon Judkins last year with Ohio State. Soon as the game was over, he committed to Ohio State or he transferred to OSU. This is our chance to do the same type of stuff. Y'all playing in the playoff. All right, bet. We getting all these players that are leaving y'all's teams.
Yeah, so I'm just, I don't care what the score is for Nebraska and Ohio State. I can care less. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Michigan fan, but I can care less. I want this season done. I wish this season was done today. Today, well, so he can relax his mind for 2 hours and all in.
For 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll give him 2 hours, Jonathan and TJ. We give him 2 hours, but all in.
Yeah.
So I want to ask y'all a question. Since we losing a lot on defense, so do you think we need to get some good D tackles for next year from the transfer portal?
Rayshawn Benny will start, but you got to get another one and probably a depth piece as well. Like
you probably need about 2-3.
Now, that's what I'm ready to be in the rotation next year, but at the same time, you got to get another serious ass defensive tackle. And you got to get another. Josiah Stewart's gone. Is TJ Guy going to be enough? No. Derek Moore's likely coming back, so that's a solid. He's on
Rod Moore.
Huh?
You said Rod Moore?
Derek Moore, but Rod Moore's coming back too. Though.
Yeah, Derek Moore needs to come back.
Yeah, but then linebacker is going to be interesting. What does Barham do? What does Houseman do? That's up in the air. I'd like to see him come back. But you never know, huh?
It's going to be close with them because they're starting to play real well.
Yeah, but to be real with you, so here's some reality too. Any player not projected to go in the first 2 rounds, NIL can get them back.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan can
I
offer.
think they should come back. A full year in Wink's system and play lights out.
Because any player not going in the first 2 rounds, Michigan can offer more money than what they will get on their rookie deal. Which is why, like, for example, Blake Corum, the reason why he came back, he had the injury, but he was going to get way more money from Michigan than he was if he got drafted in the 4th, 5th round, whatever it was.
Business.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a good thing. We can do that type of shit.
Okay, like on the offense, what we really probably need? Offensive line, quarterback,
receivers, quarterback,
wide receivers,
we need everything really.
And to be real with you, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if they got a running back too.
We need one.
Jordan Marshall should be ready to carry the torch.
Who's behind Marshall next year right now?
Who's behind him? Ben Hall, and then you got Capana and Cabana.
What's up with Cabana?
I've been waiting on him since he got on campus.
I know, man. I'm a big fan of Cabana, dude.
They refused to put him on the field.
He was special in high school, bro. Like he was.
I know it.
Nice. He was nice, man. I don't know.
I don't check on all the recruits, and I watched his film. It was nice. It was nice. I've been waiting.
I mean, to me, he'd be an insane kick returner. He's got 10.
What I'm saying.
A running back screen, bro. You get a couple blockers in front of him.
Yeah, but he's been injured, man. That's like one of his biggest things.
That dude ain't been injured like that much, bro. He can't be that injury prone.
Why? That's what I've heard. I don't know. I mean, you might be right, bro. I don't fucking know.
One game, one play.
So do y'all? I know that was wild too. That was wild.
I've never seen him get on the field except a spring game, and it was one play.
And one play,
two plays.
So what you think our total is going to be for the transfer portal?
This has got to be our last question, Cam, because we are. Oh, damn, we lost everybody. Where fucked everybody go? Maze Man, where'd you go, bro? I just noticed like now there's only 2 people on the line. We just lost a bunch of people. My bad, dude. I think, bro, we're looking at like around 20, 15, 20.
We're losing
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
But all right, Cam, give us your final thoughts. We'll get to our next caller.
Like I said, man, just go through the motion. Play the young guys. Sprinkle them in a little bit. Let them get a little bit of time. Sprinkle them in. Now, if you want to go hard for Ohio State because you want to be Ohio State, I get it. But this Northwestern game, they should be able to get the 3rd string and the 4th string in the game because they never got in the game the whole season.
There ain't no guarantee they gonna get in there. ain't no guarantee, brother.
So that's why
we ain't played a full game all year.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I appreciate it, TJ and Johnny. Go blue.
Yeah, go blue, my friend.
Yeah,
all right. Next
game all year.
Yeah, all right, let me read these super chats. Adam, you're next, my friend.
I'm about to get some.
Detroit Kyle, it's down. I don't know if I read that. I know we kind of talked about it, but I just want to give you your credit, man. Appreciate you, Detroit Kyle. You really came through tonight, man. Really appreciate you. Wolverine Casual, $5 super chat, probably deleted because someone let him know it was a bad look. Not impressed, but he's a high scorer, so gets a pass. Concerned about class falling apart? I'm not concerned about the class falling apart, but for those who don't know, we got Julius Holly's visiting Florida. Andrew Marsh is visiting Washington, which Washington's been on him for a minute, bro. But they don't got the NIL we do. They just don't. And I know that for 100%. Guaranteed, impeccable source fact on that one. To quote Sam. And then who else? We got another one. Shit, there's another one visiting. Obviously, Andrew Olish has been visiting Notre Dame, Oregon, Penn State. Ivan Taylor, we already know the deal there. He's going to Alabama. There was another one too. Oh, you got Jacob Washington visited, but he essentially reconfirmed that he's locked into Michigan. He visited somebody, I can't remember who it was. I mean, I'm not too concerned about the class falling apart, but there are kids in the class visiting other schools, and all it takes is a phone call or a meeting. Shit can change quick. This is recruiting. So, am I concerned? No, but Michigan's got to be on their game right now because other teams are trying to take advantage of our situation. And then our last super chat here, Sunny Days. He's Merit. He's on some Merit shit right now. $2 super chat. Thank you, Sonny. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate all you guys contributing to the show. Let's get our boy Adam up here. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted.
Adam, your mic's muted. You're good, brother. You're good.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're all right.
Great show tonight. Quick. First, I think it absolutely needs to get Miller Moss. He is a great pocket passer. He'd be a perfect fit for Michigan, since Michigan actually has an offensive line. And I think you guys would have 10 wins immediately if you had Miller Moss. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it would help us. I think if we had Miller Moss this season, yes. Next season, it depends on how we reload in the portal. Because we're losing, Adam, we're losing Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, Will Johnson, Colson Loveland. We're losing our top dogs. All of our first round. Josiah Stewart's going to be gone. He's getting projected in the first round right now, second round. So, we got to reload. But for those who don't know, Adam's a big USC fan. He knows that. He knows Miller Moss extremely well. And I already told everybody. So if we do land Miller Moss, Adam will be joining me and John to do some type of analysis or breakdown of Miller Moss. Also, Adam is the voice of our Rutgers channel, the voice of college football, which we appreciate. I agree with you. I mean, I think this year, yes, we're a 10-win team. What do you think, Johnny?
With Miller Moss this year, yeah, I could see 10 because the help he gives us on offense, the defense can actually rest. A lot of those games we lost just because the defense, they couldn't rest. They were on the field so much.
Yeah, I agree with you. The second thing I'll say is, I don't know about you guys, but I am so sick and tired of colleges paying these entitled high school snowflakes millions of dollars when they haven't played a single down in college. And then you get people like Underwood posting on Instagram or whatever that he's likely to decline a $10.1 million offer. This is ridiculous. I'm old school. I think this is absolutely absurd. And these donors who think their millions are going to buy them a national title are going to stop donating when they realize it's not the case. I mean, what kind of culture are we cultivating here when we're giving millions of dollars to 17-year-old kids?
All right, there's some truth to your position here, but let's be real though. If you look at the top teams in the nation, Adam, they're all heavy spenders.
Yeah, and I don't think
if we ran through the stands right now, this is one of the things I like to counter people who are like, well, you can't be in this NIL game, you're gonna you can't buy talent. Look, the number one team in the nation. Hold up, why am I got rankings? Hold up, what the fuck? Why am I not getting the rankings? Top 25. Okay, so number one, we got Oregon. Do they spend money?
Yes.
Okay, what about Ohio State?
Yes.
Texas?
Yes.
All right, then now it does get funny here. Penn State is not an aggressive NIL school. They're not. And then you got Indiana. We know they do have NIL, but it ain't nowhere near anyone else. BYU, we all know that is just although BYU's got they actually do got a lot of money because of the Mormon money. Mormon money is good money. But they are not recruiting at the level of these other schools. But we all know BYU is they got a Big 12 excuse right now. That's why they are where they are. Yeah. Tennessee, they spend money. Notre Dame, they're not on the level of some of these other schools, but they spend a lot. They were spending more money than Michigan was. Miami's 9, heavy spenders. Alabama, heavy spenders. Ole Miss, heavy spenders. Georgia, heavy spenders. You got to have a Michigan-like team last year to avoid being a heavy spender. Indiana's not this year. But let's be honest, Indiana's schedule is kind of easy. BYU's schedule, they're going against the Big 12. They're kind of outliers. Penn State's really the only one holding it down.
I agree with you that is the reality. But look, I grew up in the 80s. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm kind of old school, where, my parents raised me with the values of you got to earn your way through life. And you have to have old school values like persevering and overcoming adversity. We're giving these kids millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. What, for being good in high school? And these donors at these big schools decide, oh, we're going to start paying them millions, thinking that's going to win them a national championship, which it won't. But what values does it teach these kids? Oh, you can be a great high school player at IMG, and you're going to be an absolute millionaire by the time you get to college? I think it's ridiculous. And I don't know what kind of culture we're cultivating in college football, but I mean, are we really teaching these kids the values needed to be successful in life when we're making them millionaires without even stepping onto a field? I guess I sound like an old person, but guess what? I am. So, I mean am I wrong, guys?
There's truth to what you're saying, Adam, but it's
That's
just
what
the reality of the market.
That's what the game is now. It's not minor leagues, or it's semi-pro now. So that's just the name of the game. You either get with it or you get left behind. Now, the NCAA, they need to put some more restrictions on it, but the problem is they're kind of handcuffed because it's name, image, and likeness. So you doing the NIL and all that stuff, the NCAA already lost that battle, and they're not going to be around for that much longer, so they can't put too much on it. So they're kind of handcuffed right now. So it's the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You're right. I just wish I was living back in 1985 again, when we had Family Feud, Bon Jovi, and old school football, and Bo Schembechler, Joe Paterno. That's what I miss. But
I want to go back to 2013 and have my T-Mobile sidekick back.
I mean, to be real with you, man, the 90s were the shit, bro. That was a good time to grow up, man. Nickelodeon, Rugrats. I know y'all hear me.
Yeah. And Michigan Guru, you're damn right. I am stuck in the past, and I like it. Nostalgia is not a bad thing. Guys, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it. Great show as always.
Yes, sir. I go back to 97 and get my starter jacket.
Yeah. All right, let's get to our next dude here. We got Marcus on the line. What's up, Marcus? How we doing, bro?
What's up, fellas? Go blue as always.
What up, man? If you can talk a little louder, your mic's a little low. I'm gonna try and raise your settings though.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah, man. I heard a fella, talking about, the season, about to come to an end, but yeah, I'm with you on that bowl game, man. I mean, I would rather not go to a bowl game, but my thing is it's gonna be hard for it not to be Northwestern and go 6-6 though.
Let me look at Northwestern.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. You guaranteeing this Northwestern victory?
Even the defense alone can outscore Northwestern. You know what I'm saying? We get a couple of turnovers. I mean, what I think about at least 20 points to do it for 17 at worst.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, man. If there is a winnable game, it is this Northwestern game. I'll give you that.
Now, what I want to happen, is Indiana beat Ohio State, and then we beat Ohio State and knock them out of the playoff. Let's be at home with us. Now, that'll be the icing on the cake for me. That'd be a nice Christmas present.
Yeah, Northwestern's offense looks trash, so it don't look like they can score much on our defense. But the question is, our offense is just as trash, but just about. It's just about as trash. So I don't want that Northwestern. I mean, I'll take the Northwestern win. I want the Ohio State win. That's the one I want.
Yeah. I definitely would take the Ohio State win. That's gonna be a game right there to me. They're gonna come out, hung and look to knock them off anyway. Hopefully,
I want to see that meltdown they're gonna have.
Yes,
they're gonna have a meltdown.
Yeah. Any adversity, a third down or fourth down stop, and Ryan, they get that crying to the sideline and all that. So I want him frustrated.
Dude, what do we think? Let's have some fun. Let's say Ohio State beats Indiana. We go against Ohio State at Ohio State. We beat them. Yep. What do you think they keep Ryan Day? Do you think they have a choice?
I think it depends on
everything about the Michigan game.
I think it depends on if they make the playoff or not. If they would make the playoff.
If they only had 2 losses, they'd make the playoff. Although
they got 3, that would be 3. If Indiana beats
Oregon's 1 loss, what's the other loss?
If you said if Indiana beats them,
no, Indiana. No, they beat Indiana.
Oh, okay.
If they lost all three, yeah, you're right. We'd knock them out of the playoffs. That'd be beautiful. I actually would rather have that. That'd be hilarious. If Indiana wins and then we beat them and we knock them out of the playoffs, holy shit, that'd make the season worth it, bro. I'd be like, all right, I'll take it. Fuck it.
But
You got
go ahead.
If you got the SEC, you may have.
Your
say
phone
Tech.
got low. Oh, there it
Yeah, we
goes.
can't hear you, man.
I'm saying the SEC, they got a lot of teams they could be claiming for a playoff position in general. They got at least 4 teams at worst.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the SEC always got a bunch of teams that are
Yeah, but the Big Ten's got a bunch right now.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You got Penn State, Oregon.
I don't trust Penn State to go far at all.
True that, but they'll get in because they're scheduled. So we got
Yeah,
Penn
no,
State,
Penn State,
Oregon.
Wait, we got 4 Big Ten teams in the top 5 right now.
Yeah,
that's wild.
It is wild.
You got Texas. Who else? Georgia, Alabama.
Texas, Georgia,
So
Bama.
Georgia's number 12. Alabama's number 10. Tennessee's 7. Ole Miss is 11. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 SEC teams, and there is 4 Big Ten teams right now.
Yeah, you got a knockout game too between Georgia and Tennessee. The knockout game
this week.
So whoever lose that gonna be out. So we be down.
Georgia
4?
loses, they're out. If
Tennessee
Tennessee
just got one
loses,
loss.
yeah.
You got 14 right there, right? So that's and then Big Ten. So that's what 7, 18. The BYU 9, Miami 10. So Notre Dame 11. So it could be the Ohio State. They ain't got much margin for error. If we get our wish to get in.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll hope. We'll see how this Northwestern game goes. We lose this Northwestern game, though. I mean, I'm with Johnny now, though. I'm officially sold, bro. Off season. I need an off season to focus. Is what I need.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no excuses next year. I didn't have enough time. You had more than enough.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear no excuses. I treat the coaches like the coaches treat the players. They don't want to hear you drop a pass. I don't want to hear no excuses. So that's how I'm on the coaches. I don't want to hear no excuses. You the 40 and 50-year-old. Excuse time over for you.
Who you think?
Yeah,
I heard one of the guys from USC looking at Michigan. One of the
D-line. What else you got for us, Marcus?
The transfer portal. I heard.
I can't hear you, bro.
The transfer portal. What you think about Miller Moss?
I'm interested. I'm interested to see what other quarterbacks are potentially options. But let's just say we did end up with Miller Moss. I'm not mad at it, bro. I think it's a solid quarterback. But you gotta make sure you get a good offensive line for Miller Moss.
Yeah.
For Miller Moss to succeed, this offensive line's got to protect him.
Yeah, he can make all the throws though.
Yeah, he can. He can make all the throws, and you got to get some wide receivers as well. You got to get the offensive line's got to protect him, and you got to get him some wide receivers to actually throw the damn ball to. And then I'm gonna be real with you, Miller Moss we should have a pretty solid offense next season.
Yeah. I can see at least 2 or 3 offensive linemen coming to Michigan. Probably one of the defensive linemen from USC probably will come to Michigan from what I'm hearing. Considering our defensive linemen play over the last 3 years, so I can see a D line. Yeah, I can't think his
I know
name.
what you're talking about, but apparently his dad's pushing that rumor.
I mean,
I don't know how true it is what I'm saying. I don't know. I've seen it. Apparently his dad's pushing that rumor. I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely need some shake up on defense and offense, considering what we're gonna be losing. But offensive coordinator first though, we gotta get Kirk Campbell out there. Put him back at quarterback coach, because I heard he's a good recruiter. Get him out of there.
I mean, he is, but we'll see. We'll see. But all right, Marcus, give us your final thoughts here. We'll get to our next caller.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and say we'll probably go 6-6 and end the season and go to a bowl game, unfortunately, and then hopefully hit the portal hard and get the new coaching staff, and that'll be my wish list for the off season.
Hey, Marcus, you from New Orleans?
No, I'm from South Carolina.
I can't hear you. What?
I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina. All right. Yep. All right. You sound like you're from the Bayou, my friend. But you got that Southern accent. I figured.
Yep.
All right, Marcus. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate you, bro.
All right, fellas. Go Blue. Take care.
Go Blue, brother.
Go
my
Blue.
Man's phone was acting up. All right. Here we go. We're about to put the team together here. We got 3M, aka Maze Madman, in the house. What's good, Burks? You're next, by the way. What up, dog?
What's good, gentlemen? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
hear you,
sir.
bro.
I'm upset.
Good, good. I was upset. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A little earlier, I couldn't believe that, man. But like y'all, have reported here, it's been since deleted, which is it's very interesting. My phone was going crazy. By the way, I was in here like 2 other times. I had to get down because people were calling and texting. But it's an interesting time. By the way, I would take a win over the other state to end the season, and we could forego the bowl game, right? Because it's just gonna be like I said, the I can't believe it's not Butter Bowl anyway. They can have that. If we beat if we beat the other state, we don't need to do anything else.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that'd be fucking nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome. By the way, and I don't want Ryan Day fired. I want Ryan Day to be the head coach at the other state in perpetuity. So us beating them and them going to the playoffs is okay, as long as it keeps his job. Keep Ryan Day in Columbus. So,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
the
my
truth is this,
campaign.
is like Ohio State's up right now, but if we get the right coach or if Sharon really gets it together, that culture and that team is beatable, bro. And they don't even
For
look that good
sure.
this year. They really don't. It's a down year for college football, man.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan Day is like outside of Michigan, right? He's got a stellar record in the Big Ten, especially, right? Now Oregon has beaten him a couple times too. But outside of that, he's pretty good in the Big Ten.
Yeah, outside the Big Ten is big games. The only big games he's gotten over the last 3 some years, Penn State and Notre Dame. He beats up on them. Everybody else beat him up though. Penn State,
he keeps stuffing.
Notre Dame. He waiting on that game, and every year they fall for it, and they get super excited when they beat Penn State.
Yeah, he keeps stuffing Ryan Day. I mean James Franklin in that locker, which is crazy.
See, that's another one, bro. Where like they don't know, like they got the USC problem, just like the Penn. Like they're like, oh, who are we gonna get better? Like that's how Ohio State is. Who are we gonna get better? Like,
right.
That's a shitty place to be in, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. James Franklin, though, I heard somebody say, Johnny, I think it was you. You don't really trust Penn State in the playoff, and I get it, because they keep getting stuffed in that Ohio State locker, in the Michigan locker. Honestly, we just didn't play them this year. Although this year, who knows what would have happened? But either way, I think James Franklin, outside of Ohio State and Michigan, he's actually a pretty decent coach, right? Like he has a winning record against the SEC, I believe. He's not, I don't believe that he'll go and get embarrassed in the playoffs as long as he stays away from Ohio State, maybe Oregon, but yeah.
Yeah, no, his record's really good. He's got a Big Ten, or he's got a Ohio State Michigan problem right now, but
right.
I mean, in my opinion, he's going to get exposed when he goes against Oregon as well eventually. I mean,
yeah.
Penn State, I don't know, man. It's
Penn State's had kind of an easy schedule this year too.
Definitely.
Yeah. So all right, let me get your thoughts on the Maze man. So what's your thoughts on this whole Bryce Underwood saga right now? Because we haven't talked in a minute, although I think you're coming on the show in not too distant future. But what's your thoughts on this Underwood shit, man?
So I've been the narrative on my channel has been, I don't care what it takes, right? It's not my money, it's not our money necessarily. But whatever it takes to get Bryce Underwood to come to Michigan, I'm with it. That said, I do think Bryce Underwood is doing an excellent job at like gamesmanship, right? That post was amazing. It obviously sent the Michigan fandom into a frenzy. If you hop on Twitter right now, people are melting down.
I got people tagging.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah. So it's real crazy. And then you have on top of that, he took the official there. We saw the videos and stuff from that. And that was something that I know Michigan was trying to get him not to do a couple weeks ago, right? And so, all of this stuff is like, it's real gamesmanship. And then to delete that post, right, really now has people like, yo, I don't know what is happening.
And
You know what I mean?
The post said likely.
Yeah,
Likely
bro,
means a possibility, bro.
exactly.
Didn't make
It's the
sense.
wording, it's everything. He's not giving any like definitive answers.
Yeah.
It's all And what if he takes it? Here's the scariest thing, and for both programs, honestly, he takes this thing to December 4th and decides last minute, hey, you know what? I'm going to Michigan. Or even if he has it already in his mind, I'm going to Michigan, but I'm not going to say anything until make it official until December 4th, right? Or if he's still, talking with Michigan up until that date and then decides to stay with his commitment to LSU. It's all like, it's so crazy, man. He's playing the game very well. And him and his team are doing a very good job of keeping everybody on their toes.
Yeah, he gonna mess around, have the decision on ESPN like LeBron, like
Right. And we'd all be watching it like, oh shit.
Yeah, we would.
Yo, and it ends with I'm taking my talents to South Beach. If he goes to Miami, shut the whole sport down.
Exactly.
Right.
Fucking wild, bro. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see.
man.
I mean, it's now it's gonna be interesting, like the news that comes out over the weekend into next week.
Right.
Like I can't wait for to hear things start leaking now. And I wonder who was the one who told him to delete that post, because I guarantee you it was either a parent or his agent or somebody, bro.
Right. Yeah. Also, I don't know. Grayson Littleton obviously committed earlier to Texas. He had a crystal ball last week before to Michigan. And that kind of when he visited Texas, things changed quickly. They don't have a quarterback in the class, I don't believe. So I guess that makes it a little easier. Michigan is recruiting defensive backs very well so far. So that made it a little easier, I'm sure. But I posted something. I retweeted his commitment, and I said, "Well, that's ungood, right?" And then I got a like. Well, a person who liked it happens to be a teammate of Bryce Underwood. And I thought that was interesting. Like, what does that mean for him, who is a defensive back? What does it mean? Is he saying it's a good thing that Grayson, isn't going to Michigan? Is that like foreshadowing? I think everybody surrounding this Bryce Underwood thing is playing the game exceptionally well. They're playing it on Madden, and we out here on freshman, on college 25.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's the best situation you could possibly imagine if you're Bryce Underwood's camp right now. You got a team willing to do whatever it takes for you, and the other team's willing to up their offer. Like,
I need $15 million, and they should do it.
Michigan,
that's my stance.
I promise Michigan has not given their final offer.
Right. I do think. Okay, really quick. I don't know how much time I got left, but I'm gonna make this point. This is a point that I wanted to make.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes.
I think when the numbers start going public, whether they were right or wrong, and we know like early on those numbers were definitely wrong. When they start going public with those numbers, I think that was I hated that for Michigan.
Well, do you know what the speculation is?
What?
Like you talking about this $10 million number?
No, I'm talking about even when it was the $5 million number. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, that was P. Nakos making some shit up, bro. Even we
right,
said,
yeah.
I knew that was the wrong number. I told our audience
exactly.
They doubled LSU's offer. I knew that.
Yeah, yeah.
But, and like so, and even EJ Howland like the same day was like that article's inaccurate. Like because it was inaccurate.
Right.
I think On3 is very
speaking of EJ Howland, TJ. He wrote the article about this $10.5 million, right?
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was gonna say,
I
do you know
think
what the speculation is on this?
I think EJ is playing the game too, and maybe not in the favor of Michigan. By the way,
There's some people that there are some people, but so
yeah,
LSU,
yeah,
LSU leaked that number to EJ. That's
right.
the speculative thought.
It's all crazy. But I don't any number when it was 5 million, whatever it is, right? When it was leaked, I thought that was bad for Michigan because going forward, if I'm some, let's say they don't get Bryce, and next year there's another amazing quarterback that is coming out. I'm just holding Michigan for ransom at this point. And I'm not saying that can happen or will happen. I I am saying though that in the back of someone's mind, these numbers, are they do matter. These things do matter, especially publicly. Nobody else is having this issue go on in such a public manner. You know what I mean?
Right. There ain't no the only recruitment that I could think of that was even close to this was the Rashad recruitment with Florida. And that was like
Right. And that was pretty public. Yeah, yeah.
Transferred.
Right.
And only because they couldn't pay him, they got public. Like this is the only thing that's like public. Like, and to be honest with you, like Portnoy kind of started this by saying, I'll pay $3 million for a quarterback every year, and then it just picked up momentum, bro. And here we are.
Right. Yeah.
He
People are
got the
still
ball
texting me. This
rolling.
is crazy.
Yeah.
He did. He did get the ball rolling in terms of like people believing that this could happen, right? I from what and John, I mean, I'm sorry, TJ, you know some things more than me, but from what I know, from what I've been told, like things were happening, right? Portnoy going public, maybe put that into hyper speed a little bit, but that wasn't necessarily.
Things were in motion before Portnoy even said anything, and then Portnoy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Because the play on and not only that, like we brought up like the revenue sharing thing, Michigan took a 180 on that shit, bro, and that's good news. I'm excited to see what the final number is, but Ward was public about saying like 70-80%, and that's for the football team, which is amazing. That's exactly what we want. So
yeah.
All right, Maze man, give us your final thoughts here, and everybody follow. Hey, let them know where they can find you, Maze.
Yeah, it's Maze Madman everywhere. Everything is Maze Madman. We are taking the weekend off, actually. Me and the rest of the guys over at the channel, we are taking the weekend off, but everything Maze Madman, I'm never off. I'm never taking off. So I'll be doing some things. I'm tweeting all the time. I'm having fun on Twitter. It's a good time. Be sure to follow me. Be sure to follow my guy, Johnny. Obviously, you guys are already here patronizing Voice of College Football, Michigan. Yep. Keep doing that. And yeah, we'll form like Voltron some other time, guys.
That's right, dude. Yes, hey, this is the Alliance. This is the Avengers, my friends. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Maze Man. Appreciate you, bro. It's always love, dude. And also, hey, for those who want to follow Johnny's channel, I'll throw Maze Madman's channel here too. Check the chat. Give our boys a follow.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Go Blue.
Yes, sir. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Yeah. All right, we got some super chats. I know we're over 11, Johnny. If you wanted to dip, you can, dog. But we got one more caller, Burks. I'm gonna read these super chats very quickly. All right, Sunny Days on some cognitive dissonance. $2 super chat. Who you talking? Talking Ohio State fans? Because if you are, I get it. Morris, my guy Morris here, $5 super chat. Since Underwood won't be coming, shouldn't Sharon be leaving? This program is not looking good. You're gonna get another year, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Like I want, I'd like to see a new coach as well, bro. I really would. I want to go. Wait, how do you feel about Kurt Cinetti, Johnny? You like him?
I like what he's doing. I like what he's doing. And I like the way he talks. He carries himself like a head coach. He
does.
He's like the opposite of what Sharon's been showing. But during that game, that Michigan-Indiana game, he was on that sideline looking like, I probably should have shut up.
It was interesting to see when a real when a real team played him, but we're not even a real team right now. Like, yeah, it was interesting, but I like Kurt. But look at what he's doing with like the talent he has. It's wild. Wolverine Casual, 10-hour super chat. Doesn't it feel like NIL is flowing, yet suddenly we are playing defense with recruiting going up and sign? Seems like we are more worried about flips than any other. And the reason why is because of the performance on the field and the coaching staff. When you don't have a coaching staff these players can believe in and you don't have the results on the field, teams are going to negatively recruit you and they're going to make these kids second guess these final serious ass important life-changing decisions. And that's what we're going through right now, man. And that's just the reality. That's why you do got to, like, winning does matter. Money's important though.
Yeah, you got to win.
Yeah, Demetrius here with the $5 super chat. You be coming through tonight, my friend. Thank you. Agent must have told him to delete it. Don't mess it up. Don't mess up your leverage. The prices can potentially go up. Continue to rise. Don't be stupid posting that delete. It's possible, bro. I mean, somebody. I'm just gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna like speculate what I want to believe, but I'm not gonna throw that in the air. Demetrius again with the $2 hitter. Any other 5-star QBs looking at us now since we money? Well, the truth is we already got Brady Hart already locked up. He's locked in for 26. 25, they're all in on Bryce Underwood. So no, but the portal is going to be the next serious quarterback pursuit. We'll definitely keep you guys updated on that as things unfold. Our last caller. Oh, and yeah, again, so Johnny's YouTube, give him a follow, guys. He trooped it out with us tonight. My guy stood for 3 fucking hours, bro. Like, honestly, Johnny, I appreciate you, bro. You didn't have to do that, dog. I do appreciate you,
It ain't
man.
nothing, bro.
All right, and then so yeah, give our boy a follow, man. Johnny's a true one, bro. Burke's here, final caller. He is a Packer fan, but he's also a Wolverine fan, so we still love him. What's up, bro? What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? Dude, let's be real here, man. I want more gone just because if we land Underwood, I'll be fine if more stays, right? Give him another chance, man. But honestly, I don't know if you remember about Jimbo Fisher's firing, but apparently he got fired because A&M actually wanted him for another year, believe it or not. And the boosters, right? The boosters were basically giving threats to A&M that, hey, we want him gone or we're not going to give money or some shit like that. That was actually one of the biggest reasons why A&M decided to fire Jimbo Fisher, pretty quickly actually than what they really wanted. And do you feel like Sharon Moore could honestly get fired like this year after all this stuff of what's been happening on the field, his body language, all this stuff, like just 1 week after 1 week? Do you feel like the boosters might, play a role on that, saying, hey man, we want more gone, and if he does not, go away, we're not going to give NIL shit to you guys? Like, do you feel like that could be an option?
Not this year, but that will become an option if this continues.
Okay, because I feel like it could, as I'm saying, I feel like it could happen, this year, just if they really, really don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's gonna happen this year.
I don't think so either. They're gonna go on, John.
It's just too much. You just didn't give him a fair shot. You fire a dude that after Harbaugh takes his whole staff, basically, coming off the national championship, so you didn't get a real chance in the portal to get quarterbacks and other players. Let him get a full recruiting class, which he is killing it in recruiting. Like, you have to give him a chance, unless he's just really bad, which he showed some bad mannerisms, some bad coaching things, but you got to give him a chance on a full year. That wouldn't even be right to just fire him after this.
Yeah, I understand, but it just seems like our whole fan base, like on Twitter, the whole even like the ticket prices of Michigan games, man, like they are like so bloody cheap. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, Oregon and Michigan should not. When Oregon came to Michigan, that ticket on SeatGeek, I remember, was like $60, or like, this is like the number one team coming to the big house. It should not be this cheap. It feels like it's what I'm trying to say is Sharon Moore is starting to give some Juwan Howard vibes already. Like, I remember, Juwan Howard's last year, he had a bad, body posture, and just like he did not want to be there. His energy was no longer there. People stopped coming to the Michigan basketball games. It was like every ticket was almost $1, the seats were all empty. And it's just giving me that vibe where Sharon Moore's first year, like, tickets are much, much cheaper to go to than it was, when Harbaugh was around, So I'm just thinking, like, and keep in mind too, Michigan basketball must have lost a couple of some revenue last year because barely people showed up to Michigan basketball.
Right, for sure.
So I feel like this season, even though Michigan is, most of the tickets are sold out, it's just like the engagement of like showing up, concession stands, because I went to 2 games already. Like this year I went to a Minnesota game, like not crazy amount of people were there than usual. Right now USC was full, but that's the thing. Money also, revenue plays a role, and I feel like if the fans are not happy and people aren't showing up crazy or they don't have so much engagement, then he could be on the chopping block. But I know what you're saying, like, but do you think like is a possibility still this year that the donors could do that, or probably zero chance?
To me, it's just not likely because he hasn't had a fair chance with a full off season to prepare his team, so it's just not likely. Even if he was to lose to Northwestern, it's just not likely they're gonna fire him after 1 year. Didn't get to use the portal really. Didn't get his recruits in. You got to give him a chance, bro. Like, you got to give him a chance, a full year. Like, it's just crazy to not, But I get it, but that's not the right way to do things. Just giving 1 year and then firing him. That's Urban Meyer bad. He ain't that bad. That's Urban Meyer in the NFL bad.
Okay, yeah, that's basically.
Well, and like here's the thing too, man. The Burks. Here's the thing, man. When it comes to the buyout, like it's just not gonna happen. And like here's the thing, like there is a belief that you got to give Sharon. There's an argument or a position that you got to give Sharon a full off season to get. Now, here's the deal. And we all know this. I'm not saying anything people don't know. His coaching staff, he got late. Like February is late as hell to build a coaching staff, bro. He didn't get opportunity in the first the best portal out of the 2 portals. He didn't get an opportunity to build his team or fill any gaps there. The NIL and the recruiting department were not even anywhere near this level that they are now. So now he has all these resources at his disposal. They're going to give him 1 year, man, to show that he can, and honestly, here's some real shit too, though. And like, I know we might not want to hear this. This actually makes Michigan more appealing for the next coach because it shows that they're willing to give the coach opportunity to. They're not just gonna, they're not gonna Texas A&M their ass. They're not gonna, pull some shit that like some of these colleges do. It shows some loyalty, man. Because like let's face it, this is something I've been thinking about too. Because I've always tried to figure out like, all right, where's Michigan fall in line with the best jobs in college football? And before I would say Michigan was in that like 7 to 10 range because our NIL wasn't there and all that shit. But now we're a top 5 job, dude. We got all the resources in the world, our school, our academics, everything, like the alumni. We're a blue blood. Like we are a top 5 job, period. Like this is one of the reasons why I'm encouraged about Michigan because 1, NIL, the infrastructure's in place. 2, the brand, the school. We ain't going nowhere, bro. Like we'll be all right. It's just a tough year right now.
Yeah, it's just our fan base is just so. Even myself, we're pretty. We just really want to win. It's just crazy. It's just even one bad year. It's just we just go crazy. It's ridiculous. It's like we're pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to just allow it to play out, man. The off season's everything for us right now, which is sad to say, but it is. We got it. So, all right, Burks, we got 3 minutes here, man. You trying to talk about the Packers sucking and the Lions being better, or what's the deal?
Hey, Johnny, what's your favorite team? NFL.
I really don't got one. I root for the Lions. I grew up in Michigan. I grew up in Michigan. We ain't never seen them good. So I got to see it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I got to see it.
Oh, TJ, you're gonna hate this, but Michigan Stadium and Michigan and Lions, man. They are not Lions, Packers. If you're a true Michigan fan, you'll be a Packers fan. Want me to tell you another reason why?
Yeah,
the stadiums, man. Both of our stadiums, we don't have a corporation name like Ford's Field. Oh, and in 2025, right? You know how they're doing the FIFA World Cup? I think in 2020, like 6, 7. I don't even know what the hell.
Yeah.
2026. Yeah. And it's the final stadium is area is going to be MetLife Stadium, right? And it's the highest capacity stadium. And guess what? They're reducing their seats. So guess who's going to be the highest capacity stadium? Lambeau Field and
Oh
Michigan
man.
Stadium highest in college. Oh my God, bro. They are so alike you don't even know it, dude.
But bro, you wear little brother colors.
Dude, we wear maize as well. And our like little hey, at least we don't wear silver and we're not found in Ohio, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, enjoy your second L when we play you this year. All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When we play you again, and it's going to be at Ford Field, do you think you're winning?
Packers are a mess, right? They don't even know what the hell's going on.
What's going on?
bro.
All right, here's some real talk. Let's toss some fantasy football. What's going on with Jordan Love, bro? Because I got a quarterback problem, and I got Patrick Mahomes. Shame on me. I got Tua concussion problems, and I just picked up Jordan Love because somebody put him on waivers. You think Jordan Love's gonna get his shit together or what, man?
He needs to, man. He just got a week break, man. Like he
Bro,
better show out in the Bears, because if he does not, I'm gonna freaking like
I mean, is
lose
he
it.
100% healthy yet, or what's the word, bro?
Dude, he's not. I don't think he's 100%. He's gone better, right? He was like they're playing him at like 60%. It's like they're idiots, the Packers, because he really
Yeah,
wants
that
to
was
play.
dumb to go against the Lions like that, bro.
He really wants to play. So I'm sorry, dude. Like I don't know how Jordan Love is gonna be. I was not for him getting an extension, to tell you the truth, because like 1 year you just made him the playoffs. Like you kind of don't really need. Like they should have waited, man. Like I don't know. I Packers piss me off way more than I cannot watch Packers games sometimes, dude. I can watch Michigan games lose, but I cannot watch the Packers lose. When I do, I get too pissed off. I want to like kill the team.
Okay, so I want to. Okay, well, this Bryce situation is getting real interesting. I'm sure everyone loved our fantasy football talk. Shout out to everyone for sticking through us. We got some Bryce Underwood update. Josh Hinsky has an update, and I think it's going to make people happy. Up to you to believe what you want to believe here, but for what it's worth, he's being told the post was an intentional troll. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, but U of M has yet to receive any kind of official turn down. They may never get one. What does it say? They may never get one. Who knows at this point? That's what I know at this moment. Whole lot of nothing. And then he says, to be crystal clear, I am just laying out what I'm hearing. I'm not trying to manufacture hope or suggestion Michigan is still in this thing. LSU could very well be the choice. U of M has not officially been told no yet. So that's where we are. So apparently, and I was reading something else, Bryce was putting that out there because people are putting words in his mouth. Like that post that was created, that wasn't his words. The likely done shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like Bryce is simply saying, and people are putting words in his mouth. Like that's the other thing I was reading. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see, bro. We're gonna be along for the ride either way. So
is he
let's give a shout
reliable?
out
This
here.
guy? Is this John Kieski guy reliable or not really?
Josh Hensky, yeah. So he's the head of the Rivals for Michigan. He does Rivals.
Got yeah.
He actually has his own company. So I mean, I respect that, bro. You know, I like Hensky, man. I mean, you know. Listen, Sam's top of the mountain. EJ is actually pretty good, but he's pissing a lot of people off. And EJ has his, you know, things. He likes to be an instigator, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see, man. We're along for the fucking ride. My guy Morris here with the $5 super chat. He goes, if Moore gets another year, he needs an advisor, mentor. Who would you guys recommend? Shit, you got anyone, Johnny?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. He definitely needs some type of advisor, like, or some type of coaching assistant or head coach assistant, something like a Biff Poggi, but better, you know, like something. But all right, Burks, give us your final thoughts. Me and Johnny been doing the grind here. We got a call tonight. Now watch Bryce do some more wild shit. We got to stay on for another hour. But what do you got, Burks?
Honestly, man, go blue and hopefully I get to see your Lions lose this week, even though they're probably not.
Jacksonville. What are you talking about? We're playing Jacksonville, Burks.
Yeah, I know. It's not gonna happen. I was so mad when you guys won against Houston, man. Like, come on, dude. Like,
bro, that had to piss you off, huh?
So bad. And I just hope we don't lose to the Bears, because we have a streak. They have not beaten us in 5 years, man.
Yeah, well, don't let it happen.
Yeah, I know. If it does, I'll shoot myself. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
don't do that. Don't do that, Burks. That's too much, dog. Don't do that. Don't jump in the bathtub with the toaster either, dog. But appreciate you, Burks.
All right. Cool.
We'll
Take
talk
care,
some more
man.
ball, bro. Get at me. We'll talk next week, all right, man?
Yeah, of course, man. Take care.
Go blue, brother. Go blue. All right, Johnny, we made it. The people have spoken. We went 3+ hours. Hard in the paint. Johnny, you stuck it with me, bro. You were fucking here through the whole thing. I appreciate that. So again, shout out to our boy Johnny. Dude, he's a part of our team, dog. I got his link in the chat. Give him a follow, a subscription, all that. Johnny, give us your final take, bro, and where people can find you.
Final take. I'm ready for this season to be about done. So Sharon and the guys that are left on the staff can get to work, get in the portal, get to recruiting, get to hiring coaches, and put that work in and get back to where we're supposed to be as the Kings of the North. But you can find me on YouTube, Johnny Olden Jr. And for the people saying, understand what media is nowadays. So people saying Detroit Free Press just put out an article saying he's not coming. That's them just seeing that Instagram post and saying that he's likely not coming.
Yeah, dude.
Like I clicked it and I knew it. That's what it was because it came out right after
I didn't even see it.
Instagram post.
I didn't even see it. That shit came out.
Yes, right after that post, bro.
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
It's saying he's not likely to come. It's saying what the post said. You can click on this stuff, y'all. Just like actually click on it and see what it says.
Yeah,
but so
I didn't even see they put out an article. I'm not surprised. Everyone's trying to get on this break. Dude, I don't you know what 97.1 is, right? The ticket, the radio, this radio station in Detroit, bro. They're covering Bryce Underwood, bro. Like it's that big now. Everyone's
it's
covering
the hot thing to talk about now.
Yeah, it's wild.
So this thing gonna come down to the end, and like we were talking about earlier, it's gonna be a decision type thing with like LeBron. It's gonna be a spectacle. So buckle up. So all right, bro. I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you, man. And all right, so you let them know where they can find you, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube doing pregame, postgame, live call-in shows, funny YouTube shorts, all of that.
Yeah, and letting Michigan have it, bro. Giving his honest perspective and not holding shit back. So we appreciate Johnny, as you know. Appreciate everyone contributing tonight. Holy shit, bro. We got the #1 community in the game. We appreciate you guys. Honestly, thank you for making the show happen. We'll be back. There is no post-game show this week. We get a weekend off. Enjoy your Saturday. It should be a good Saturday. But Tuesday, 8 p.m., me and John D'Adamo are coming back at you with the Northwestern week, and hopefully, who knows? Hopefully it's a good week for us. Hopefully recruiting goes great too. So shout out to everybody. We appreciate you. As you know, it is always go blue. Hit me up on the socials, TJ_Ronin. We out.